Wait, why did that only give points to 16 people? What the heck? Dude, Stream Elements is broken. Wait, you probably didn't even receive the points. Why does it say only added to 16 people? Stream Elements is scamming us, bro. This is so rigged. I probably didn't even get the points. Let's try again. What the fuck? That's crazy! That's crazy! Dude, the stock market crashed for Stream Elements. What the hell is going on? We might have to wait a little bit for it to update? I mean, someone's getting it. They don't like me? They don't like you guys, apparently, because I think I'm getting them. I'll gamble all and see. But hi, guys. Happy Monday. Hello, Moto Milo. Hello. Thank you so much for the 7 Fade. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. I did get it. Okay, fire. Some people got it. It's the lucky few. Is this the whole idea of like the rich get richer? Hi, Katie. Hi, guys. Welcome to the stream. This is a Mental Monday. I am feeling very cozy-esque today. I don't know if it was just like because I went to the gym and I rode my bike for the first time in my town since like last year in like November or October. I went to the gym. I ate food. That's actually kind of all I did today so far. Now that I think about it. Wait, I'm touching up my lip. And you see that I was sad I missed yesterday's stream. Oh, you could have joined, Katie. You could have joined the shit talking. Oh, it's okay. I thought it was gonna be a short stream on Monday, but it ended up being like a 3 or 4 hour stream. Hi guys, hi Art Gills. I'm doing great tonight. I'm doing absolutely great. I'm doing so awesome. I love you guys very much. I have blue all over my hands because I was doing some artwork and stuff. I was low-key thinking, guys, what if I like do like art streams and then like I give that art piece to like the top gifter of that month? That'd be crazy. That'd be really fun. Because like I really want to start enjoying Mogged Monday. Low-key, I don't know. I like my hair though. The hair looks fire today. I'm doing great. How are you? I will wait a little bit to eat this. However, I did promise 2 streams ago that if we hit the sub goal, I will eat a raw egg. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit for some people to roll in, but I'm gonna at least Badger's here. Thanks. I just did it before I started because, like, you guys know it's the pink is extensions. I'm still trying to get used to how heavy the extensions are. Like, my hair is already heavy enough as is. It's already pretty thick. So adding the extensions onto my head gives me a slight headache. And so, like, I'm trying to slowly ease into it, but I only put it on for stream or like for pictures and stuff so far. So I can only handle like maybe like 6 hours in it. Why is chatbox in a oh my gosh, wait, yeah, you're right. Let me fix that. That's very odd. Thank you for telling me. Doing an art showcase with art people. Yeah, well, I mean, we have a Discord for art stuff. How many grams are 160, I believe. Which is a lot, I think. I think that's a lot. Badger, thank you for the resub. Happy 5 months. Hair is herring. Thanks. It like hurts a lot to put in a bun. I do clip-ins occasionally and feel like that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I low-key take 200 milligrams of an ibuprofen when I put in the extensions because I get so sore on my follicles. The yolk is probably most likely orange. Hair is hairy. I do clip-ins occasionally and feel like extra 10 pounds. Yeah, exactly. And like I love, like, I don't know. It low-key and low-key it forces me to wear my hair down more because I usually put my hair in a clip. These are super heavy duty clips, by the way. They're awesome. I love them so much. Like, they have like the metal thing here. Super necessary if you have thick hair. Like this thing, that thing will chop your dick off. Hello, Blue Jack! Hello. Thank you for the 17 months. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes. You can post it in... Should I make a Mickey Edits channel? I'll make a Mickey Edits channel. I'll put it under, like, so you can spam all your edits. I will duplicate channel and I will call it Mickey Edits. Alright, it should be under like Mickey Clips, Mickey Out of Context, blah blah blah, Mickey's Dungeon. Well, you guys can't see Mickey's Dungeon. Any cosplays you hope to pair your hair with? I don't know. I think Starfire would look cool. I am gonna be delving into more cosplays definitely soon. I'm gonna cosplay as Frieren within the next 2 months, which I'm super duper excited about. Who heard that? About my dungeon? You don't want to know about the dungeon, or do you? What the fuck, dude? The first thing that was set in that emoji in that that chat was a pregnant man. What the hell, DJ? Or would Harley Quinn be good? Maybe. I could see that. We're all each other's Valentines. Elf hag. Yeah, dude. High key. That could be me, bro. High key. I realize I like a lot of characters with green eyes. So I'm gonna buy prescription green eye contacts to make it easier to go to like conventions and stuff. And yeah. So the new season, it's so good. Hey yo. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but these extensions are a lot. But whenever I tie my hair up, it hurts it even more. So low key, like it enforces me to keep my hair down. Because usually I keep my hair up. I keep my hair pinned up so often that whenever I put it down, I realize how long it got. Like it's like I don't remember looking at my hair last down, you know? So it's this sweater, but not. Why are you judging me? Why? Green does not look good in this lighting. It looks like poopy. I have pink background. It's more of like a gym thing. Do I have to like, am I now forced to like wear stuff from you guys? They don't do astigmatism eye contacts. There's only one company. I searched for an hour and a half. There's only one company that does eye contacts for my level for astigmatism in the right diameter. And it's from Italy. $200 per singular eye contact, and it takes 9 weeks to make. So I'm gonna do some searching. You have not had it on stream yet. Do you buy it for me to like wear on stream? Do I have to? Is it like a contract I sign? I'm planning on doing like a gym video for Patreon with it. Like there's a whole fit planned. I'm gonna wear like my Minecraft heelys. I kind of just put on whatever because I didn't want to stain. I was painting. I don't want to stain. This is already stained. I don't want to stain a new hoodie. No, if you want to send me something and you're gonna bully me for not wearing it, then don't send me something. It feels like I'm being forced to now. It makes things less fun. You know what I mean? I did cosplay occasionally. Now I only usually do around Halloween, barely. Cosplaying is just so much effort. You know what I mean? And it's like imagine it's like sweaty and a lot of effort. But yeah, I love BH. Why? Wait, are you serious? It's off? I literally have it on. Yeah, but it feels like you know when you want to like do the laundry like in something because like you know like oh my parents' laundry is piling up, let me do it for them, and then they make a joke of like oh now you're finally doing the laundry. That makes you not want to do the laundry thing anymore. I don't want to be forced to wear something. I also just got home and I've been super on top of a lot of things and I don't want to feel like I have so many like wishes to uphold, you know? I just want to stream and hang out with you guys, so feeling like I have to meet a certain standard of like you have to wear this and you have to wear this, like I will, but don't like hold a knife to my throat, you know what I mean? It feels a little like you're only here for a certain thing. Like I just want to hang out. I just put on the first thing that I see and I don't want to get new clothes stained. Proud of my wallpaper. It's cute. Wait, what did you? Wait, I'm your wallpaper. I could be wrong. You pinged me. You tagged me in something. I need to find some pure black eye contacts for Halloween. I wore so I can wear technically eye contacts, but so my eyes are shaped differently than most eyes, so it feels kind of like my eyeballs are getting scratched, and over time it scratches my iris. So James, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Punch Up from Dispatch. Do I know them? Do I know Punch Up? I watch Dispatch players. Are you on Instagram or TikTok? I do. I have a lot of socials actually. I think every social. Tits play. Oh, it's Ply tonight, by the way. Are you like switching up your personality every now and then? Wait, so who do you want to be? Or is it like, oh, is it like, what is it called? Borderline? No, that's borderline personality disorder? What is it? Where sometimes you're one person and the other person surfaces? John Doe from dude, I want to cosplay so bad. There's when I try to go into the whole cosplay scene. Oh, dissociative personality disorder, schizophrenic. No, not schizophrenic. A pop. Oh, damn, you're still at work. What the heck? You must be West Coast. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Dissociative identity disorder. Split identity. The one where people choose. No, they don't choose. Sometimes it's just like other character surfaces or something. I don't know. Central Time. Damn, close enough. That's crazy. But yeah, just to reassure Bluejack, I do have a gym fit for it ready. I just with moving into the new shop and everything like that, and just constantly going and going and going and having to do adult duties and do tech stuff, I don't even have time to worry about what clothes I wear, especially like just having time to game. Last night was the first night in a long time that I was actually able to jump in Discord and like watch a movie, but on top of that I was still doing stuff, so it's like I don't really have time to think about what to wear, and like that's like the least of my worries right now. So I mean, I do have a stream, or not a stream, a gym video coming up that I want to record it for, but I have had zero time for that. I know, I love the pink. The pink is so fun. But yeah, if you're expecting me to wear something and like holding a knife to my throat, please don't buy anything if you know you're gonna be disappointed. But I am very, very grateful, clearly, because hello. Thank you for the 6 months, Sage. Hello, hello, hello. How's the shop move going? It's going. It's very much going. But just setting up all the legal stuff is a little pain in the butt, but that's okay. But I hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you so much, Sage, for the resub. Should I eat the raw egg now? Low key. Oh my god. Wait, because I have Coke with me today. Not cocaine. Coke the soda. Low key in my head, I feel like if I drink Coke after I swallow the raw egg, it's gonna fizzle up. Wait, I can hear it shaking. Like I can hear the yolk shaking. Wait, I'm making scrambled eggs. The raw egg. Ew, that's nasty. I don't know. I have to eat it. Eat a banana and drink Sprite, you'll puke. Yeah, it sickens your stomach or something. It's something reactive. I usually do it with the shot glass. I actually never use my shot glasses for actual shots. I usually only use it for egg yolk. But I don't know where my shot glass is, and it low-key probably has mold from the last time I put an egg yolk in there. That would make it, if it worse, if it comes up, sit in a cup of water to make sure it isn't rotten. The egg? Nah, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Cryptics! Cryptics, Cyptics, Ptix. Where is the R in your name, Cryptics? Cryptics. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Yolk? No. You're supposed to, dude. I don't like the English language. Why do you guys just randomly choose not to pronounce letters? Why? Gone bad? No, I mean, it's a new egg carton, or it's a new egg, yeah, carton, so I'm sure it's good. Like, no, because we cool, no! No, we've had this conversation yesterday. The economy's broken, everything's broken, everyone's stupid here. No. I need to make a cheeseburger collection. Because silent? Where? Where is the rule where, like, you say, if it's in front of a noun, or this, or that, the L is silent? I've never seen that rule in my life. Listen, I was at a 98 percentile for all of my English classes whenever I took state exams. So I would know. That has to be dude, okay. Kiptychs, right? It's salmon. What do you mean read and red is different? Yeah, exactly. Almond. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it makes sense, silence it. No, it doesn't make sense. There's a reason why it's so easy for any other foreign person to learn any other language, but the second they come over to English, it's stupid. It's stupid. Because there's no rules. There's no consistency to the language because it was just developed within the last 5 years. So caramel, I feel like is more of like a regional Estúpido! Almond. 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 Like it's in Spanish, it's almond. You add a D and it's almond. So why would you just take away the L entirely? In every other language, it's salmon, right? Spelt the exact same way. So why? Oh, it's Styptics? Styptics? For saying French is harder? Fuck the French. So much more diverse accents throughout the country. It makes it hard to learn the dialects. Right, exactly. Salmon. I just don't know how to talk English. Because English is stupid. It's stupid. They don't sound a lot of their letters. Yeah, because, listen. Exactly. Nope. Okay, now I think we figured out my theory. The reason why you guys are just randomly choosing, not you guys, but the culture itself. You guys are cool. Hi, Bluey. It's, oh my god, I almost just cracked it. It's because America is lazy. It's lazy. Okay? Because you guys know voice actors who have like an accent, who don't speak like with an American accent. You know how they make an American accent? They make their face lazy. They sag it. They sag their face, and then they have an American accent. American accent is lazy, and so because they're lazy, they choose to skip over certain verbs and nouns and sounds because they're, yeah. So shut up. At a wedding, low-key, Duncan, I thought you said I'm gonna be the best man at my wedding. I was like, I don't think you know how that works. Yeah, bro, we chillin'. But that's like fine. That's like slang. It's impossible for me to reply to comments. Wait, what do you mean? Damn, I have a speech impediment. First I've heard of it. Do you? How does the hoodie make you how does the hoodie I made you fit? You made me a hoodie? You got a speech peppermint? What flavor? As America, I think we should. What the fuck? Don't say that in my chat. I'm not trying to get banned here. Oh, I'm asking Sage. Oh. Bro's hardly even been home, low-key. Ow. Okay. I just need to eat. Oh, also, we have forums open on Discord. We have forums open. So if not on Discord, what am I saying? Forums. Feel free to yap on there. We'll get to it in just a second. Which is which of the wrist is? I don't even fucking. Cheers, guys. I've never done this without a shot glass. I'm probably gonna fuck up. Dubai chocolate. Oh, was that it? Oh, I didn't know Pliny made that. Ow. Ouch. I'm eating a raw egg. Oh my god! I didn't know that was Pliny that made that. That's so freaking cute. Shotgun the egg? How do you shotgun an egg? Creepy disgusting once you read it? Oh god. I'll have Coke. Oh, my glasses. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Ew. Ew.
Spitters are quackers.
Ew. Ew. Don't worry. I swallowed it all. That was disgusting. I've eaten I've eaten so many raw eggs. The texture is never, you never get used to the texture, bro. You never get used to the texture. It's like this is your throat. I'm gonna draw what it feels like, bro. The yolk doesn't break unless you bite into it. So imagine this is your throat, right? Oh, imagine this is your throat. These are collarbones. Collarbones. Collarbone. Right? This is like the egg white, like going down your throat. Well, okay, let me make the lining of the throat a little like. So when you swallow the egg yolk, bro, the egg yolk doesn't break. You swallow it, it like squidges down your throat like this and it doesn't break. So you feel it almost like it's like you feel the texture, bro, and it's nasty. It's nasty. It's squidge. I don't know if that word exists. I just made it up. Yeah. Ugh. And you like, I don't know why, but like you remember the texture of it for some reason and mix it up. I feel like that'll make it even harder to swallow. Look, I don't have any water with me. Oh wait, you did a water thing. This has water in it. I will get a water bottle in just a second though, but I'll... Thank you for the redemption. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, do you guys want to see a weird message I got on Instagram? But like, okay, so I was gonna put it on my story and I was gonna turn on my comments so you guys could comment on my story. You did not just watch that. I did though, but I did. I did indeed. Also, if the server was down last night, it is back up. I just forgot to set automatic payments. I thought I set up automatic payments on the server, but it is up now. I think it got fully set up yesterday. So I got a message yesterday or today around 4:45 p.m. This is the first time this person has ever messaged me. This is the first and only message. It says, "I have a serious fart fetish, comma, it's ruining my life." So I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know why you'd tell me that, but low key, that's kind of very normal DMs that I get." So I was thinking, like, I could post it on my story and be like, maybe some public display would help you move on from it or something. Maybe some public shaming. So maybe I was thinking about posting it on my story and like you guys can comment on it and be like, shame. You know what I mean? Because like, why were you telling me that? Like, I feel like that requires shame in itself. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean you're not held accountable for things. Loki, I'm gonna put some of this to help contour my nose, even though this is technically a lip liner. Hello, Josh. Hello. Yeah. So, low-key, should I do it? We all go in. Like, okay, because at the same time, there's way worse people that we need to go after. Because, like, if you're into farts, cool. As long as it doesn't come out from a child. You know what I mean? As long as that's, like, that's a no-go for you. Like, I feel like we need to shame more people. So I was, like, kind of 50-50 about it in my head. I was like, do we, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's not evil. That's just weird. So, like, low-key, I'm probably not even gonna do it. Because, like, I feel like if someone is, like, actively, like, creepy towards me or, like, says something, like, really, like, gross and, like, honestly like predatory, I might do that. But like low key, like if you're into farts, whatever, dude. It's just kind of funny. But like, you know, the only normal she got was from me because it was a nice sweet letter I gave her at the end. Oh yeah, that was really nice. I screenshotted it and put it in my little folder to read whenever I get sad. Let's see if I have any other weird like messages. Someone goes, "How are you, love?" That's the only thing they've said. I mean, that's not weird. Just like, um, you know. This one's actually cool. It goes, he said, "Mickey, sos una reina," which means Mickey, you're a queen. Um, okay, this one's kind of crazy though. I apologize for the other two, for the two of the forms. Wait, why? Imagine after eating. I might give you a halfway through 2026 letter when it comes through. I just gotta figure out when it's halfway. March, April, May, June? This guy said, I'm gonna censor it, obviously. Wait, hear me out. An extraordinary light skin blank. Bet on me and your life will never be the same. Low-key poetic, like really funny. You know what I mean? I don't apologize for any of my forms. You should. Ew, that burp was weird. That burp was like my soul gasping for air. Hello, Mr. Ronin. Hello, W. Risto. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's see. These are sweet. They go, came across your feed and just want to say, I just want to leave a nice ... You are super pretty and fun. Have a nice day. Which is pretty wholesome. Someone just messaged me and the only thing they said was, nice try, PsyOps agent, which I don't know what that means. Like, I'm not a PsyOp. Just took my monthly shower. Showers are a social construct. Gay thought or son-daughter? Son-daughter. Huh? What is a son-daughter? Celine! Hello, welcome to the stream! Make you a letter? Okay. Doxed. Hear me out. The Minecraft creeper. Based. I can't remember the last thing I messaged you as. I don't usually check my DMs. If I answer too many DMs, which is like 5, it wipes all my previous like message requests. And like if I respond to some people and I'm trying to respond to everyone, what it does is it resets it all to where it shows like I never even sent a message. So I can't even keep track of things. I changed it 2 weeks ago, I think. Really? An energy drink aimed at bikers? What's in that? What chemicals? Or is it like natural? Also there's random like company pitches that I'm getting. Of like it's a whole paragraph and throughout the whole paragraph they don't even tell me what they do. Oh my god, what chemicals? Well, cuz most energy drinks are chemicals unless you're like going towards like green tea, but most companies don't do that. For a class. Oh, but I did you designed a label. Okay, I was like, what? How did you make an energy drink? It was a picture of my background. I had put scroll. Oh, wait, this is so pretty. Dude, imagine opening up your phone in the middle of the night and just seeing me like stare into your soul. That's kind of scary though. That's kind of scary. Wait, that's so pretty. That color scheme is so cute. I love that color scheme. I love the color scheme that I have in my hair. It's so cool. Thank you. So I'm usually never a fan. Can I tell you guys something crazy? Can I tell y'all something crazy? So you guys know, like how there's like some people like saying, oh, like some people pay certain content creators to like have a certain stance of a political view, almost like being paid to act for them. Like they pay them thousands of dollars. I got an email offering to share a political view. I will read y'all the email. And low-key, it is for a good reason, though. It's a good email talking about low-funded areas. Like, we'll pay you to talk about low-funded areas. So, you know, and I'm just like, I don't think it was for Benjamin who? No. I don't know. Wait, it might take me a minute to find, though. It might take me a minute to find. I get a lot of emails. Let me go to all inboxes because I don't remember which email they sent it to. And like low-key, it was for good reason, but like I want it to be under my, because if it's for something that I already agree with, like fuck yeah, dude, pay me for it. But like I want it to be under my terms to where I don't post a shit ton and exhaust people with political content because that's not my page. However, if it's me talking about it on stream and everything, enlightening everyone about it, then sure, if I agree with it. But like low-key, it's kind of crazy. Oh my god, this wasn't even okay. Almost there. Oh my god, I get so many emails. So many. Holy shit. Where? The halftime show? I didn't watch it, but I heard it was really good. And then that, for some reason, a lot of people were complaining about like, ugh, I didn't understand it. So it doesn't matter to me. And it's like, dude, you can't use fucking context clues. Like, I've watched so much fucking anime or like everything to where like, dude, I can understand what the fuck they're talking about. Also, since when do you give a fuck about what they say? You know what I mean? Like, bro, be so fucking for real. Like, this isn't the first non-English song that they played on the halftime show. Who's Ben? Where is it? Oh my god, the emails just disappeared. Chat, I can't find it. Then they'll go listen to mumble rap. Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, be so for real. People are making too many excuses, bro. Jade! People complain and because they want it. Dude, I know. People, IQ? You want to see my IQ? I've never taken an IQ test. I lost attention span, like, throughout. Hello, welcome Raiders! Jade, I hope you had an amazing stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are currently talking about the most random topics right now, but for a split second, we're talking about the halftime show and how people always just be finding a reason to make it about themselves. People always. It don't matter what group, bro. Everyone, you failed. I've never taken it. I lost attention span throughout it. I'm gonna run for office and just pull. Hi Nick, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's a really cool design, actually. I like the top. Hello, Philip. I hope you have an amazing night, Jade. I don't know if you still sleep early. I remember. Wait, it's 6 p.m. for you. How does it feel being on an entirely different like time schedule now? Is West Coast time elite? Was it Pacific Standard Time? Hello, Rail. Did not finish is a fail. Nuh-uh. I chose to succeed in my own ways. I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny is a rapper. I just don't. He's a Puerto Rican music guy. Everyone loves his music, bro. A bunch of white folk love his music. I think he has like quadruple the amount of Spotify listeners, in comparison to second place. Did you sleep well? Low key, I slept too much. I keep sleeping a lot. For some reason, dude, I wake up at 10 or actually 9:30 and then I'm like, huh, I'm gonna rest my eyes and then I go back to sleep. But low-key, it could be because I go to sleep at 6 in the morning. So, you know what I mean? Guys, I'm trying to find the email. I'm trying to find the email. I promise you, it's kind of low-key crazy. I just don't... I can't find it! I can't find it! Woke up at noon again? No, woke up at like 2 p.m. again. I'm just impressed the wedding and halftime was real. I didn't watch it. I saw some clips though about like something with the power lines, that whole issue. I like how it talked about those kinds of issues and brought exclamation point feet coming soon. Before the Super Bowl performances from people, there used to be marching band performances. Let's bring those back. But like low-key, why are people complaining now? Like, why do people want to change now? Because the second it's not about them is the second they're like, oh, actually, like I wanna fix it. Like low-key, it's like, do we? Wait, what hair do you have? Hi Ray! Hello! Welcome to the stream! For Super Bowls? Reigning presidents? Is that like current SM red button? That's, I can't say that word, bro. I think Twitch bans you if you say the CR with the hard R word. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it's on like this email? But then I wouldn't understand why, because I'm looking at all my... Because they followed up with another message as well. So I'm like, it has to be somewhere. No. Chat, I really want to find it and read it for y'all. Because it's literally asking me to like be a paid political actor. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? It hurt when I fell. That's probably why my face looks like this. For years, it should be one big artist and maybe a couple local coming up artists so they can get their names out there on the big stage. But nobody cares because they won't be able to get any money from it. You know what I mean? It's like, here, listen, bro. We're in America, honey. We're not doing things to benefit other people. If they don't want to pay up, then they're not gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's like, no one gives a fuck about the little people, bro. Unless it benefits them. It's true. It's so true, unfortunately. Nobody gives a fuck. America's Got Talent at a halftime show. It would be really interesting, too, though. It would be very, very interesting. Sorry, I'm still looking for the email. So, I found it. No, her name's Nina. So, they messaged me like 4 times. Following up, Toto! Low-key, this intro song is so loud. Hello, welcome Raiders. We are currently yapping about random things. I got an offer to be a paid political actor. Yeah, so we're just talking about that. I'm just finding the email to read it to you guys, but I hope you guys are doing good. It is Mental Monday today, so we're just yapping about different things, so feel free to stop by or pitch in or do anything. Welcome. Also, Tonto, are you freaking ready for Yap Yap this Wednesday? If you guys don't know, we're playing Yap Yap this Wednesday, and I'm super freaking excited. I believe we are starting the games around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is also 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Political actor, that's basically what it is. You guys know, like, the whole entire, like, thing of, like, oh my gosh, they paid for you to riot here, or, like, paid for you to, like, be here and stuff like that. Like, that whole thing. Well, I got emailed something like that. Oh, they know. Yeah! I'm so excited, bro. I need to practice low-key because I sucked last time. I would die every single time. Thank you for the follow. I've heard about that. Well, low-key though, it is topics that I agree with, but like low-key is just kind of crazy. So I got this email. That I didn't fully read because I didn't sign anything. Low-key it says confidentiality statement, but just because you send me an email with confidentiality statement doesn't mean that I agree. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it fucking works, sweetheart. Sorry. If you email shit, it is public and able to be used to my extent and any extent. I'm not signing a nothing. I didn't agree to nothing, so I'm sharing my email. I got an email saying, I'm reaching out with a paid social media campaign for strong voices like yours to help educate the community while also being compensated for your voice. It's essentially saying, hey, we'll pay you some money to do this, because I know someone who got paid to promote an election, like to I forgot who it was, which president that was running up they were trying to become president. They were paid by the president's media team to say, I'm on their side, to have influence. Salsa is a genre of music, FYI. I love salsa. And food. That's mad illegal. Yeah. So they're just phrasing it in a way to where it's not illegal. I'm reaching out with an exciting paid media campaign for strong voices like yours to help educate the community while also being compensated for your voice. For this campaign, we're working to raise awareness around issues for Georgia, such as affordable housing, rising healthcare expenses, and insulin, and other critical issues in Georgia, and who is behind the scenes fighting to make it better for all Georgians. Essentially saying, hey, can you help us go for a mayor? That's what they're phrasing it as. Like, oh, but like, say talk about these issues, but say who's gonna fix it, so they believe you and listen to you. And then a confidentiality statement. They followed up a second time, say, hey, wanted to reach out again about this paid opportunity. Please get that back to me ASAP. A third email, just following up to see if you have any questions about this unique opportunity. Fourth time, same thing. Basically the same thing. Sorry, I live in the US, not Georgia. I just don't email at all because I'm not interested. Moto Mitch, thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Many such cases, unfortunately. It's true. It's true. And like, here's the thing: is I most likely agree with a lot of those issues. And if I ever get if I already agree with a lot of these issues, and I would love to use my platform for it, and I get paid for it, then go ahead. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But however, it has to be a contract that I write up and under my terms. Because here's the thing, guys. If you want to be a content creator or like help produce any sort of content or work with any kind of brands, you are the reason why that person has any kind of income. They want you. They are nothing without you. So put more value on you and say, no, I'm changing this actually. Just because you're getting a free product doesn't mean you win, okay? At the end of the day, like, a free product doesn't fucking matter to them. They'll send a free product. Ask for money. Ask for money. Be like, okay, I'm bringing you customers. What am I going to get in return? You know what I mean? Am I going to get like a stock percentage? Am I going to, 700 to campaign for local government reps and all I did was eat free food? That's funny. That's really funny. Do us viewers have rights? No. I'm just kidding. Skits! Welcome to the stream. Should I value myself? I value you. Like the thing is, like, if I agree with the whole topic at hand, then sure. The only way I could ever see me actually taking that offer is if I did a Zoom call with them to see what their morals are and their real intentions are, and to make a contract based off of my terms and what I post and what I talk about. Because really, I'd only talk about it on stream and under my terms. Okay? And the money that I'm asking for. Because without that, they're nothing. Without me, they're nothing. So, but again, low-key, I think they just want me to go for like an equity deal. Good luck unless you're Beyonce or some shit. No, bro. High key. So it's a psychological thing. I definitely think it's a psychological thing, because whenever I want to work with a company, which is very rare, but every single time I've reached out to like a big company, like what's it called? I haven't reached out to many, but the hair, obviously, they do really, really good hair. They gave me actually 2 boxes of 160 grams, a 26-inch, crazy, and a code, flat payment, all that kind of stuff. By my what? Crazy how many brands want to do gifted collabs, right? Dude, I hate Twitch. I always get emails from a Twitch sponsorship, and it's like the max payment is like $50, and I'm like, so disrespectful, bro. At least give me a band. That's so violently disrespectful to me and my value. That's crazy. But like, I could ask for like a free thing, and people were like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, but like, depending on your quality, I'm gonna see if I want to post it. And they send it anyways because low key, it's like a psychological thing. You approach them with the idea of like, okay, well, your content or whatever your product, I've been seeing for quite a while, and it aligns with my morals, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. Depending on the quality and everything, after going through some things, I don't know, it's an email that I have to like really think about, but basically, roughly saying like, oh, your product might be really really cool, and it might align with my stuff, depending on how it goes. Let me test it out and see, and then we can work something out. Because then in their heads, what it does psychologically, it makes them think, it's like an ego thing. It makes them think, oh, this person's probably better than us. Oh, this person's like really assertive. Oh, this person like really knows what they're talking about. They're not just like accepting like free shit. They're like saying, I don't think your stuff is that good, but we'll see. And so low-key, it's gonna make them like over promise things. Like, it's super cool. Like, it just depends on how you approach things for sure. Because at the end of the day, they're nothing without customers. They're nothing without the people that represent them. So a lot of places like just like mail hundreds of people with bad deals, hoping one or two will accept. Right. Because low key, if you multiply it by 2, they'll probably take it. Never take the first deal. I wake up early enough to ask my mom to take me. Where are we going? Excuse me. Jesus. How come I just realized that I'm not following you? Fake fan, bro. But yeah, I don't know. There's my little yap. Low-key, I'm kind of tired. I only drink coffee. Jarail. Wait, is this Jailsu? Or is this a different one? Low-key, your name's similar to Jailsu, and like for some reason your profile picture reminds me of Jailsu, but I know you're not. Low-key, I want to start a business in the US. Nope, I'm just me. Okay, there's a guy named Jailsu, and I don't know, you just give me the same vibes of him. I love these, although I only eat like 1 or 2 because they have so much added sugar and shit, but like it's not that bad actually. Not that bad. For 2 cookies, it's 140 calories. That's crazy. Together and split the money? That's not gonna work. Also, I feel like if you start a business in the US, none of your shit can be made in the US, bro. Like you're gonna have to source all your stuff from different countries, and good luck with all the tariffs and shit like that. Like literally, like running a business low-key in the US is gonna be absolute hell on earth. Maybe we'll kiss. He would definitely like to kiss you, I feel like. Wait, Barty! Thank you so much for the prime! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hello, we're just yapping about random things. Production costs are expensive in the US. And they are! Because America doesn't know how to make shit, bro! Like, listen, bro, I love America for its opportunities and everything. I think it offers a lot of opportunities. However, I will say it is really dumb for them to raise the whole, like, tariff thing when they don't even know how to make toilet paper in the US, bro. They don't even... Most of the toilet paper isn't even made in the US. Like, be so fucking for real. Most of our stuff is imported. Making anything in the US is so expensive, but also it's cheap. Their shit's cheap. Like, even all the way down to like picture frames. The picture frames are cheap, and the only like marketing strategy they have is to say made in America. That's the only reason why people buy it, because like, oh yeah, American made, but then it's cheap. It's an L, by the way, not an I. Bartle. For some reason that like tickles my throat when I say it with an L. Made Ford, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin. Yeah. Lockheed Martin? Yeah. Ford kind of... But like, listen, for example, like, let me see. I need to make sure fact checked myself. Okay, cool. The number one, because my parents own a motorcycle shop, right? The number one tip we give to anyone who wants to buy a cruiser is don't fucking buy a Harley. You're stupid if you buy a Harley. It's American made, so you think fixing it's gonna be easier, because there's not a lot of technology that goes inside Harley Davidsons. Like, they're super easy to fix. They're the easiest motorcycle to fix. If you go to a Harley shop, none of those people know what the fuck they're doing, even though it's the same copy paste thing. Nothing has gotten better in terms of like technology and everything, right? But for some reason, it is $1 million to buy a part. Why? because production value just sucks here. It's just they don't know how to make shit. Executive branch doesn't have the power to impose razor lower tariffs. Those congressional powers. It's why it got up in the Supreme Court right now, bro. No one knows what the fuck they're doing too. I would say definitely go for like a Yamaha cruiser. I had a V-Star 950 and it is so nice. My dad had a Valkyrie. It is an inline six engine, and it sounds gorgeous, and it goes for hundreds of miles, honestly, hundreds of thousands of miles. Indian Scout Popper is awesome, yeah. Sage has one actually. I love that GE makes engines for many planes and also washing machines. Yeah, bro, Yamaha's so goated. Like here, bro. Like, let me it's just the production fucking sucks. You could get Sage, I don't know, some nobody. Kawasaki 400 was another beginner bike. It depends on your riding style. CBR 500, R3, Ninja 400, Ninja 500, MT-03, a Grom. I love Groms. Japan beat the US in car production. Bro, you could get, and I looked into this with my dad. You could get the highest spec'd out, amazing like electric car in China, right? High production quality, not Tesla quality, where like everything cracks and the plastics all crack and everything like that. Where you have to get them reseated sometimes. Like for 90K, roughly 70 to 90K. That's bottom of the barrel line for America for like high quality cars. Good luck. Good luck getting anything for like around that price. Like it just doesn't know how to make things. I'd be happy with a nice e-bike. E-bikes are so fun. The Honda Nero, I think it's a Nero. It's very true. It's sad. It's very, very sad. I love Facebook Marketplace. How was your health? Do you have a nice day? I actually had a pretty decent day. I'm actually painting for a friend right now for their birthday, and I'm super duper duper excited. I'm learning and practicing to relax. Chlorinated almond milk. That's a pretty cool name, actually. I'm practicing on relaxing and learning how to relax my brain. Because, like, low-key, I could be doing nothing and I could be super chill and caught up with all my tasks, but for some reason my brain doesn't let me relax. Almond, shut up, bro. Shut up. I love Facebook Marketplace, bro. A bike rider in Australia are just terrorists, not gonna lie. Oh, that's terrifying. I've heard a lot of crazy shit from Australia. All middle-class yearly income in China converted to USD is $30,000. Wow. That's crazy. But they can get a lot done with their money too. Because especially when the whole TikTok thing was happening, a lot of people moved to China and they saw how cheap it was to live there. Like, and the best kind of valued life. It was like 1,500. Use child labor? Does it America as well? They just don't get paid as much. Listen, America enforces child labor, but it's usually parents who are having multiple kids so they can put their kids under the taxes and not actually pay their kids, and all that kind of stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay when other people do it, just not when other countries. It's okay when America does it, but when other people do it, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Bro, like, there's so many Chinese people who grew up doing, like, child labor stuff, and they're like, I don't know, that's just what we do. They're like, we don't have a problem with it. We just work. Yeah, sometimes the work is difficult, but that's how we pay for our lives. We get to like they insure us like healthcare stuff. They pay for our food. They do everything. Like, it might seem awful, but like that's the worst conditions. Like, bro, America's the only people in the whole entire US who prefer natural diamonds over lab diamonds. When natural diamonds are people who are going to the mines every single day, usually children, and mining out crazy amounts of rocks and diamonds and inhaling all that shit just to come home to not be able to afford a single diamond. None of the diamonds that they dug up they will ever be able to afford in their entire life, and then proceed to die at the age of 60 max because of all the chemicals they've inhaled and got some type of cancer. Like, it's like, I like your hair color. Oh, thanks! Thanks. I low-key, like, darkened a little bit of the roots, because I don't like the super bright red. I only like face framing. Right, then you ain't working. Dude, if a bitch ever tells me they want natural diamond over lab diamond, I'm like, you're crazy. Dig for it yourself, then. Dig for it yourself. Aren't even rare. Dude, they aren't! Like, ugh. Dude, that's the crazy thing. Natural diamonds aren't even rare. They're not hard to find. You're literally paying for the freaking, like, slave labor. You're paying, you're like, I want someone to dig for hours and contract every type of disease known to man and cancer. And that's what adds to the value of the rock. Like, that's what you're paying for, bro. The English have very good speech fluency. Me? They could pop so much. Thanks, Bartle. Mega's the only people in the this bitch. I talk a lot to where I mix up my words sometimes, but if you have good context clues, you can kind of understand what I'm saying. In the countries, I think a lot of people understood what I was saying. You can get Canadian diamonds, for example, without child labor, but I'd get synthetic too because they're clearer. Synthetic diamonds are clearer. They're science-based, which I love science. Bachelor's in biology over here. They're clear. They're so pristine. Like, they are perfect. They are literally molecularly perfect in every single way possible. Like, the clarity is insane. Everything. I like emeralds. I like other kinds of rocks too. Those are really pretty, yeah. If I wanted to buy a Harley, I laughed in his face and told him I'd rather buy a Royal Enfield or Indian. You're so based! I don't know, we're talking about random shit right now. Diamonds are dumb. They can be nice. I think they can be definitely nice. But they're not the value that a lot of people think they are. Locks all the diamonds up and then releases them at a level that keeps them the fake financial worth. Yeah, exactly. They're controlling in the market. You know what I find so stupid? I got a 1-inch cube of tungsten. That's crazy. That's flex right there. So you know what I hate? I feel like I think we talked about this a little bit like a few streams ago. I hate how now in the world you don't pay for quality. You don't pay for a product to give you what it wants. Like, for example, if we buy a Tesla, because we have a Tesla, my parents have a Tesla, you can have all the electronics in it to give it, like self-driving, this, that, all the other, but you have to pay an extra fee for them to go out of their way and activate those electronics that are already in the car that make it fully capable to do it. Like, you don't pay anymore for shit. You don't pay for that anymore. You pay for like a subscription base. I don't know, out of uranium 235. I'm on a list for sure now. Family history. Oh, that's so beautiful. Like, you pay for the DLC, right? Like, they are fully capable of like what is it called? Aura ring. The Aura ring. You pay $300 for the ring. If you don't pay the $15 a month or whatever subscription, you've already paid for the electronics. Like, you're fully capable now of that thing is still reading like your information. You're just not able to see it. Like, they blur it. You know what I mean? Crowding, thank you for the follow. You're fully capable of seeing it. But they don't let you because you have to pay an extra fee. For why? You know what I mean? Like, they are fully capable of showing it to you, but they're like, no, we're gonna like lock it up. But back then, probably you'd pay for the item and then you actually have the real thing. Yeah, subscription for services, the product you had to pay for. Yeah, exactly. Now, if you want, like, if you're paying like to upgrade your ring so you can see more things, then sure, I understand. But why would you pay for something and then not have access to it right away? Like, it only, I think, counts for like your heart rate and shit like that. Adobe, exactly. The free band for the sub. That's awesome, bro. That's so awesome. Also, I'm joking, guys. I don't want to die. I don't think a lot of us do. It's okay. Software updates. It's just so dumb. I feel like it's so weird. I had to buy a tech pack on my KTM. The lock. See, isn't that crazy? Isn't that so insane? Batteries not included. Change to features not included. Right, bro. Isn't that so insane? I prefer the Aura for all the cool. Aura is definitely cool. However, if I ever buy an Aura, I'm hacking the system and like getting that shit for free. Cause ain't no way I'm paying $300 fucking or $400 just to not get my stuff. Out of context, I can't read. I have my glasses on my head. No, I don't. Where are they? They're on my desk. I'm not gonna put them on though. iPhones are made by child slaves in China, but I'm pretty sure iPhone got screens made by Samsung. So it would Korean girls, not Chinese girls. iPhones are made by child slaves in China. But who says they're child slaves? Because they get paid. Because I promise you, if they were doing illegal shit, they wouldn't make it super obvious that it's Chinese children making your stuff. Who tells you that they're slaves? Because it's not the Chinese people who are telling you that they're slaves. You got to think about where this information comes from. Ask yourself, who is feeding me this information? It's giving those types of people who buy the newest iPhone every year. Like, you don't need a new one, bro. We all create our own phone. They get paid. It's the children mining cobalt that goes into the iPhone batteries who are slaves. Yeah. That should need to get fixed. Your social credit went skyrocketing. At least Apple is getting better about that. Right. And at least it's a public knowledge thing. Now, the amount of shit that you don't get told about certain countries that hide shit from you, that's the part you should be worried about. That's what you should be worried about. And sell the new phone for like much less than iPhones. You know what I hate? So I used to have my phone for years. The only reason why I have the new one is because my phone exploded. It exploded, and I was so okay with just like not having a phone for a while because I had an iPad. And so it was around my birthday and someone gifted me this phone, and I'm so blessed and grateful. But I used to go have the same phone for like 5 years. And this was before it exploded on the freaking highway, bro. It exploded. It looks like it exploded. It was in 4 different pieces. But Apple used to have this thing where you could literally just replace the parts. Like, you could replace the battery, you could replace the screen really easily, you could do this, that, all the other. But they made it now to where if you try to fix the battery, it like blows up the entire phone. And like, oh, I'll show you my phone. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I didn't drop it on the highway. I had it mounted to my tank. But it was already, it would die within 30 minutes, I believe. 30 to 45 minutes, it would die, and it sucked. But like, I was still dealing with it. It was fine. I was walking around with a portable thing. However, it did become an issue when I tested out a little, when I was cooking, I tested out a little bit of eggs on my phone that wasn't even on. It was just charging. And it cooked the egg white. But low-key, it's still turned on. It might explode. Yeah, don't do that. It's still turned on! Yeah, motorcycle tank. But we found it. The only reason why I wanted to find it was because I didn't know if my photos or videos backed up, and I had my dog who passed away on here. So I went all along the highway because I noticed it fell off when my music stopped playing, when my Bluetooth disconnected. So I couldn't technically use it. I could plug it in only for like a few seconds because it would get really hot because the battery was so fucked up on that thing. The battery was so fucked up that my phone was like bent like this. It was swollen. I don't think anyone left me behind at the meet. This was in Dallas. Oh my god, I got paint on the side of my phone too. Whoops. How do I get paint everywhere? Low-key, that's kind of a look. Why is that kind of cool? My phone did the fent bend. The fent fold. No, it's the fent bend now. But I could only plug it in for a little bit. But the way I found out was because my watch that I had this since like what, 2021. It only works. I'm not paying freaking cellular service for this thing. I have my phone on me at all times anyways, like either in my backpack or like within the vicinity. But so it only works if my phone works. So I was eating Waffle House that night, kind of chilling there. Everyone was on their phone. I'm like, man, I can't be on my phone anymore. I was like aware of my surroundings. It was crazy. But I got a text message and I'm like, how did I get that text message? So I did the thing where you can ping your phone and the phone makes a sound. And it did it. So my phone, after all that, still worked. My Apple Watch cloud is full. Is it? Not do the rest. No, I'd fuck up somehow. The fent bend. Loki, it's so fun. Yeah, no, I was laughing. The last thing, I think a rule that I live by is never be obsessed with something to the point where if you don't have it anymore, you go insane. And like low-key, I feel like that for the gym. But I feel like if I move around every day, then I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like move around a little bit every day. I do have a hiccup timer. Everyone does. It's called a quad lock. It's this thing right here. But it clicks in, you go doot doot. Everyone does. Because you'd be real stupid if you put it just in your pocket and you sit down, because it flies out of your bag, or it flies out of your butt, or you bend your phone by putting it in your butt. But yeah, I always get quad lock. Also, I was in a new city, or a new state. I've never been to Dallas. And so I needed my maps because the last thing I wanted to do was get lost. It flies out of my butt. It's just so gaping that just like flies out. What was I saying? Biggest scam from service providers is the cellular on the watches try to sell you 1 in a million chance your phone is dead. And yeah, no, exactly. You're in the middle of nowhere. I've only had that happen like twice, and I'm like, man, I wish my watch worked, but I didn't really give a fuck. Connor bent his phone by putting it in his butt. Yep. Tight hole. Locked in tight like a booty hole. Android is very cool. I have Android, Samsung's Android, right? I really like the technology in Samsung's. I think they last a really long time. I have one for IRL streaming and for like rating chat and everything, and it's pretty convenient. I don't think I have the S25. I think I have the S23 because like that was really expensive, and I was like this will benefit the write-offs, but like this is too much money. I think I have the 23. I don't remember. It was a really good investment that I made. I was very happy. Although I do need to figure out the mic situation on it because it is a little janky. Like, no matter if I plug in, like, the Rode mic or the DJI mic and install the software, it sounds like ass whenever I stream with it. My first phone was a... Hello, Abzoot! So... they're usually these things. This is what my family and I had until, like, I think, like, 2017, 2018, because we couldn't, like, afford phones, obviously. So there's these things they give you on the side of the road. It's almost like a subscription, but for the subscription, they give you free phones. With, like specific data on it. And, like, some of them had a screen, some of them don't. Usually they had, like, the flip-up thing with the keyboard. Yeah, like, usually they give you, like, free data plans for like a certain amount that aren't really conspiracy theories in one day. Dude, that was yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. They're government phones. I think that's what it was. Oh my god, they've definitely upgraded their government phones because that's not at all what they used to look like. They used to be like Androids, like old cheap Android. Oh, like this. They look like this. Yeah, they look like these. The middle one was the max that you'd get though in terms of like stuff. Oh my god, Snake. I used to have a Poe. I used to have a Poe. These things? I love this thing. A Poe. Oh, it's a POU. I used to play with this thing all the time. It was so fun. Yeah! I'd always play this thing. It was so fun. You could get like different colors, and if you paid money, you could get like different clothes, and you could set up dates for them. I think you could make them meet up too. But if you neglected it, like it low-key be like a phone version of a Tamagotchi. I don't think they die. They just get really dirty and like get flies all around them. I always liked when you fed them, they get like super like, ooh. Oh yeah, they'd end up like this. You have to tap all the poops to clean it. And then you have to shower and soap and bathe it. Bro looks... Mine was homeless. Why are you concerned? Yeah, they're sick and all that kind of stuff. Just make everything expensive. Apple just makes everything expensive? Yeah. Well, low-key, that's why whenever I want to buy a subscription now, I do not go through Apple at all. I go to, like, for example, if I want to get a CapCut subscription for editing on my phone, I go straight to CapCut. I don't go on Apple anymore because I'm so fucking pissed off. Every single time Apple gets a payment, it doesn't specify what it's for. So why am I seeing a random $1.99 when I don't have a $1.99 subscription for anything? Like, that's just stupid. So I don't go through Apple Pay at all for anything. It pisses me off. My body's changing and it's not something I'm going to punish. What the fuck? Baby Hazel games. Sounds super familiar, Loki, but I might just be crazy. Oh my god. Wait, what year was this? I'm so sick right now, I can't even fall asleep. Is it your sinuses? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's something about losing my voice to being sick. I love when I lost my voice, because I had an excuse not to talk to anyone. I was so happy. I started playing it, loved it a lot. Man, throwback. Holy crap. Guys, my eyes just got really tired. Like, if I relax my eyes, they're like this. I look high. Wait, Loki, that feels good. Papa's Freezeria, bro. My voice went down by 10 octaves. What was I gonna say? My eyes are like slow. Pre-save my new single. I lose my e-cigarette up my ass. Bro. Oh my god! Have you guys... Speaking of losing things up your ass and talking about Apple Pay, did you guys see that one video of the girl saying, guys, don't use Apple Pay. It is not free money. I thought I've been using Apple Pay this whole time, but it turns out you get it connected to your phone and it takes your credit card info. And this whole entire time I've been thinking that I've been getting free money. It's like Apple money. Dude, it's so bad. I'm gonna show y'all. And listen, I think she was blonde. I fully believe it. I fully believe it, bro. 100%, I'm not even joking. It's so bad. It's really depressing.
If you use Apple Pay, honestly, just be so careful. This is a little embarrassing to admit, but if this could help one person, then I'm really willing to share what my experience was. I'm just gonna lay it out like this. When you use Apple Pay, that's
there's nothing behind. There's nothing behind his eyes. Look at that. Look at that, bro.
I'm just gonna lay
That's
it
a
out
deer.
like this.
That's a deer in the shape of a human.
When you use Apple Pay, that's real money. That's true American dollars from your credit card. If you have your
Don't let this woman vote. Please don't let this woman vote. I could see her being a crazy old lady saying the most vile shit.
Connected, that's where the money is being sourced from. It's not like a special form of Apple Pay, Apple dollars. Why they don't just say this is real money while you're paying, I don't know. Because I thought that I had accumulated
she has to be Connor.
Apple dollars to use for Apple Pay by, spending so much time on my phone, giving my data very freely and willingly to any place that
Listen to this. Listen to this, bro. Listen to this.
Are cookies okay? I say yes, 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 because I thought that's how I was getting prizes, getting rewards, getting Apple dollars. So
he thought when you accept them to read your cookies, or whatever the heck, or to accept cookies, that you were actually getting cookies, like a reward. I don't accept cookies. No, I don't. If they're not paying for my PC, they're not getting any type of cookies. Dude, this is real, bro.
Oh, I didn't think that was real money till I checked.
Thank you for the roses.
I've been spending money like I'm a friggin' millionaire. I got hair mousse. I have straight hair. My hair doesn't even hold mousse. I call Apple to straighten things out. I go, I please speak with Mr. Steve Jobs. They go, he's no longer with us.
It has to be a joke. It has to be a joke, but high key though.
You use
It
Apple
has to be a beta.
Pay. Honestly, just be so careful. This is a little embarrassing to admit, but if this could help one person,
I don't know, bro.
then I'm really.
It's hard to believe it's a joke. I saw this one
Really?
video. I don't think it was on TikTok. It was this one woman at Home Depot, and you know how they display the sinks? It's her walking around saying, "Guys, I really love these sinks, but like, I can't lay things on my countertop." And it's like, it's because they display them like that. Oh, not sinks for kitchen video. Dumb woman. Oh my god, here it is.
Okay, I'm at Home Depot and I'm looking at the sinks. And I like these. But I don't like the tilted countertops and sinks because I like to set stuff on top of the sinks. Or not on the sinks, but on the countertops. And
I want to believe
can't-
it's a joke. I
on
want
these, it
to.
would just roll right off. And that's how most of them are. I much prefer these because you could set stuff on them and it wouldn't just roll right off.
Like how fire alarms have
Okay.
UV dye. Fucking what? How fire alarms have UV dye? What is that? Huh? I can hear her. You know, you're so real though. The meta's rage bait. Rage bait. I don't know. It's not like I'm not raging. I'm more so just like, I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm just like, so I remember my little cousin one time she got in trouble for posting on YouTube her being like 12 and doing stupid stuff because my aunt, her mom, was like, "You're gonna look stupid on the whole entire internet. Like, you might think it's funny, but people are gonna point and laugh at you even if they know that you're doing it as a joke." So that's what I think whenever people do bits or like post themselves on social media, like absolutely embarrassing themselves. Like, sure, you're getting rage bait, you're getting money and all that kind of stuff, but you're a fucking laughing stock and no one respects you. That's what I always feel when people do this. UV dye, I'm really confused about that. If I ever meet a person like this, I'm roasting them. That part. Bro, fire alarms have UV dye just in case someone pull it for no reason. They can check the hand of people? Huh? Do they actually? No, they do not. Like, I can imagine, like, schools maybe do paint or something. But, like, you gotta be real fucking petty, bro. Because, like, pulling a fire alarm, sure, it's like you're taking resources, but it's, like, not that deep. Start checking other people's backpacks. I feel like you want to check for guns before you like start roasting people for pulling a fire alarm. Jack Doherty, I hate that motherfucker.
In order to deter students from pulling false fire.
I don't say any kind of mean words or stuff that could get me canceled. However, Jack Doherty makes me sometimes question if it's worth it. Because he deserves to be called all the words. What are they gonna do when the
alarms.
When the
It
dye's all over my
doesn't squirt out,
PR?
like I said, it just sits on the handle of the pull station. I mean, here you can see an example, and I mean, in order to
What?
deter students from pulling false fire alarms. The ink doesn't squirt out, like I said, it just sits on the handle of the pull station. I mean, here you can see an example, and I mean, this is not slick. They put like a very obvious bead right here, and it's the smallest bead you've ever seen.
This must be a new
If
thing.
someone saw this, they'd just, you know, maybe not touch the part that has the ink on it.
I can imagine like schools do this out of pettiness. Like my old charter school will definitely do this.
But either way, you know, most of the time they'd probably smear it on like that.
Thank
and
God
then
he
when
got
you pull it, you
arrested.
get
I
it
think
on
he
your
actually did.
hands.
I think I saw a
When
video.
you wash your hands, this ink doesn't come off. Actually, it gets worse when you wash your hands because then the ink starts spreading everywhere and it turns blue.
Oh my God, I've played with ink like this before.
Because maybe you're testing a system that has inked pull stations or something like that. Don't wash your hands immediately. Use something dry like a rag or something and just wipe it off. And then after that, maybe use like an alcohol wipe. But definitely don't just run to a faucet because that'll make it worse.
That's
But yeah, no
weird.
fire alarm's gonna squirt ink at you. It's pretty much just
That's so weird. What the fuck? Dude, what else? What other thing? What other thing is there stupid on the internet?
It's the start of the
I don't know. I used to be on EBT side of Instagram where like you see people using EBT to buy like tubs, ginormous tubs of ice cream and like really expensive shit that's not gonna get you to survive. Or like they have a full like head of hair and like their hair's done, eyelashes done, nails done. like submissions eventually. It's only 10:30. Like this shit, bro.
Come shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using
Like what the hell? You're unemployed. You can cook, bro. You can cook.
If you had to guess, what would you think the #1 food item purchased with food stamps is? Because it's soda. A lot of people think
How many submissions do we have? Only 114. We're fine.
EBT system is flawed in America, and I'm gonna.
Dude, I don't know. I get people dying on my Instagram reels recently. I don't know what it is. Also, I have like schizo Instagram right now, and I low-key believe them. Like, I'm gonna get canceled. Like, it's all like crazy shit.
How I would fix it.
I
as a
should.
nutrition specialist, instead of giving people the choice.
I just need to. I think I low-key just need to cater my Instagram to be like cringe.
Completely free, and I would not limit them either. They can get as much as they want. I'm talking food items like peppers, onions, tomatoes, potatoes, chicken breast, lean beef. People under the poverty line struggle the most with being overweight. So what would help both of their struggles? Extremely cheap, affordable.
Dude, it doesn't make sense to me why you see overweight people have EBT. Like, what the fuck? A lot of people who complain about EBT too, like, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Priorities are misaligned. Complaining about, like, not being able to feed your kids, but then, like, having, like, designer bag or something, you know what I mean? Their bot moderation sucks ass. Yeah. Let's see the first video. What is this? That's funny. What does this mean?
God damn.
I think people below the poverty line have bigger fish to fry than weight issues, not gonna lie. I don't know if they can even fry the fucking fish with not being able to lift their arms. Alright, let's see. She was skating to oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get some good Instagram polls. Yo, okay, low-key, why am I on baddie Instagram right now? Low-key? I'm on baddie Instagram. Dude. I'm on Patty Instagram. But when I tell you, this is not what I was getting last night, which is really funny. Oh, right. I want to explore. You're so right. Oh, it's not even wanting to load. Nope, this is an OnlyFans woman. Nope, this is a woman cooking paper cups. What the, bro? What the hell am I looking at? Okay, but she's doing my man so dirty. What is that haircut? Ew! Why did she disconnect his hair and his beard? Never have your hair and beard disconnected, bro. She's doing him so dirty. What is this? Put the pants on. Put the pants on. Okay, pregnant woman. Photography. Weird looking baby. Motorcycle. Oh, someone's social security card. What is this? I can't hear anything.
It's too late to back out now.
What? Ah!
That's fantastic, because I definitely want to tell you, it's day 38 of us working out together.
Tired already? We haven't even started yet.
Now, you might be saying, Diana, you didn't include a clip of you working out. Well, I recorded the whole thing, and then my phone decided that I didn't have
That's random stuff, but not like
Love and
fucked up
Leap
stuff.
owns me, and it did not record it. So
I'll be doing them soon. We're just exploring the For You page.
There was no way I was going to re-record.
Probably within the next
me
20 minutes max.
Working out just for a video snippet.
What's
Me working
happening?
out. And remember, mantente fuerte.
I might do like a react stream at some point. Maybe like next stream we can open up with like reacting to videos. Oh my god, wait, this is gonna be a glow up. Wait, this is gonna be a glow up. Wait, I didn't expect to get. That made me uncomfortable. I just wanted to be proud of you. I didn't want to get. Ew. Connor, that's definitely. I'll send that to you, Connor. Jump scare! Jump scare, bro. That's AI. Is it actually AI? Yeah, weird. The lat looks weird. Isn't it even? Is it the same bathroom? How'd I go back? Yeah, this. Yeah.
I'm a cheapskate, and this is one of my lunches.
Oh my god! Wait, this isn't even a skit, dude. Look at her.
Last week.
Look at it.
It's my very own recipe.
I know this
do
woman.
Cheat a little bit with the base. I buy them pre-made, and I just simply take all the toppings off first. Because have you
Waffle House
actually seen
videos?
the price of
No, it's not.
bases in Tesco? Absolute extortion. So today I'm going to be making a curry and egg pizza topped with cheese, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it.
Good night, Jam. Low-key.
Okay.
Oh, she did calico hair herself. Higher. Uh-oh. What? Snorlax, I do not choose you. What is that big blueberry doing in the back? Oh my god, I was looking at the dog. That's crazy. All right, I think I'm gonna go into some submissions now. Sorry. These are some. Wait, do you really think these are banger? These are so lame in comparison. Damn, bro. Look at that huge lump on little Twinkie. That poor dog is riddled with two. Oh my god, this is Amberlyn Reed. Okay, listen, bro. I felt bad for a second after saying that, but Amberlyn Reed literally, she drove some people to like literally suicide. It's really fucked up, the type of shit she did. She also got in a relationship with someone who when their partner had cancer, she let them cheat with her. She's like vile. She's a vile human being. There's so much. So a lot of people dated her. She's also cheated multiple times on partners and like emotionally abused the fuck out of them. Like the vid under the desk?
This isn't a. Are you in my relationship? Are you licking my clit, bitch? No, it's
What the fuck?
not you. No, let me fucking finish. I don't want to talk about it. This isn't a. Are you in my relationship?
Is she talking?
Today is actually my 34th birthday, so happy birthday to me.
She's 34.
But I don't want to talk about it.
I hear the loudest noise right now. Today is actually my 34th.
Wait, what?
Tell me about all the decorations in your garden. What the fuck is happening back there?
What garden? Oh, the greenery in the background. That's.
You were just sticking up for my mom 5 minutes ago. Now you're talking shit on her for something she did when I was 4.
Sticking up for your mom.
What?
I'm just saying that your mom cleans you. She gives you bird baths.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
My mom. I have not seen my mom in a
swiping,
month.
We're
babe.
swiping. We're.
You're sticking.
What is happening?
Is watchable without Amberlyn Reed?
Wait, what?
You really think she
Yeah,
quit?
no one likes her.
Clearly.
And I just want to congratulate you on your weight gain journey. We are huge fans. Watching you grow to the size of a beluga whale has brought us immense joy. Like blue.
She's doing that to herself, bro. Why does she have to get momentum to get out of the chair?
Snowflake emoji.
Yes, I think you gained. I think she gained 150 pounds since starting of YouTube.
Snowflake emoji.
This is okay.
Heart hands
Lost
emoji.
it right here,
Whale
bitches.
emoji. Spouting
You
whale
look
emoji.
a lot skinnier than I'm so sexy. You hate it. You're too sexy for that shirt.
Thank you, not here.
Dude, what? Yeah, like you could easily just like stop posting on social media and like people won't bully you anymore. But that requires her to like actually get like a real life job and face reality. And she doesn't want to do that. But like you could just get away from all this. Like if it's really like impacting your life that much to the point where like it's lowering your value, then you don't fucking have to post anymore, bro. I don't understand how people get to this state. I don't understand either. Because at this point it requires more work than less work. You know what I mean? You have to actually actively put in work to gain weight. Like, listen, bro, I know all about the lymphedema shit and all that kind of stuff and elephant trunk leg syndrome or whatever the heck it's called. You don't got none of that. Like maybe at max, maybe endometriosis or PCOS, because that's a lot of that's linked to like really shit like food stuff. But like at this point, bro, what's sad when people relate to her. No, the only reason why she has a platform is because people bully her. Like, let's go into her comment section.
And it absolutely.
She's eating raccoon
does
placenta
not.
right now. Everyone's saying how vile everything is and how the sodium is so good for her right now. Jesus Christ, that keyboard's pissing me off. She has arthritis? Yeah, bro. Your knees.
Pelvis, hip.
Did you guys know the more weight you gain, the more you crush all the tendons and the cushion in between your knees, so then you develop arthritis? Fake working, bro. Such a productive queen. Like, yeah, no shit, you have arthritis. How are you wearing a choker with no neck? That shit's crazy. Even I didn't say that, bro. You're worse than me. I feel better. I feel like I've been making all the fat jokes now, bro. You're going to hell with me. That's crazy. That's so funny, bro. I'm so proud of you. Wait, which Joe Bart video? Sorry, I literally clicked off.
I ordered ramen, but it's like a ramen with no broth. It's like a carbonara spicy chicken ramen. I've had it a couple times and it's honestly so freaking delicious, but it's very spicy, but like in a good way because I love spice.
Oh, the storage one. I love going to watching storage unit videos.
Also show my food at the same time, but I don't have that type of. Since I stopped eating my food, and
I want to see your what I eat in a day, bro. Let me see your what I eat in a day.
And
Counting calories for Amberlynn Reed.
did you get just hard or no?
Oh, I think this one was the I forgot what happened to her. Something crazy. This was one of the crazy exes. She's the crazy one.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess she got soft. So I'm gonna be doing all.
I don't know, all types of shit. I usually do like rice noodles and then bone broth, and it's really freaking yummy. She starves African children with her habits. Donate some of that shit, gang. You don't need all that.
Yes.
Is that a ginormous cup? Like a red Solo cup? Oh my god.
So I got a big old thing of water. When
Oh, okay, it's
people
water.
ask me to do mukbangs, usually people want me to do
Bro, I can't wait to do a mukbang stream.
sushi or tacos. So,
I'm such a big bag.
here it is, you guys.
I'm talking about being fat. This is literally what I ate right before stream. Y'all want to see? This is literally what I ate right before stream. I can't say nothing. I'm drinking Coke right now, bro. I got the sample platter from Buffalo Wild Wings. To be fair, it was a gift, okay?
Becky don't do sushi. Yeah, she doesn't. Like mayo, but I'm not gonna be adding any.
I wafted some- wafted?
Everything that I'm having on my sandwich.
Wait, why did it sound like that? Wait, that one sounded weird. Happy 68 months, Dan!
820.
Dan, that post is so freaking cutesy. I'm so happy that you're like happy and in a relationship and it's so freaking cutesy now, bro. No lie. I was always thinking, I was like, this man's always on VR chat. How is he gonna get a girlfriend? So I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved. That's not a diss, by the way. You just needed to leave the house, because low-key same. Oh my god, Nikocado avocado. That's a whole...
6 inches. Kielbasa. I hope I pronounced that right. I feel like I'm
Okay, low-key, this is like the same amount of food I eat, though.
just like potato, peas, and like Indian seasoning. It says
Oh my god, this video is funny. She goes, I literally ordered an apple.
Oh, they gave me the wrong sandwich.
She's so bad at acting.
Oh,
VR chat not the best place to meet women? No. It's the best place to meet women who act like men. Pretend to be men. Or men who act... Men pretend to be women.
Mediterranean
Or there's a lot of women on there that like are 500 pounds, have a child, smoke weed and drink, and like eat and like do a lot of crazy stuff. Like I've met so many people like online, like women who literally like cheat on their husbands and stuff like that. And they go, well, I mean, he's not providing for me, so like obviously I'm going to. Hello, NX! Hello, hello, hello! Happy 23 months! We're almost at 2 years, bro. A dream.
Yeah, this is like turkey with bacon and cheese.
I guess I gotta eat it.
I almost want to call them and be like, excuse me, let me look at the receipt. It says 1 Mediterranean veggie sandwich, no tomato. Because I don't like tomato. Huh. Well.
This is amazing.
Friggin'.
I don't know, bro. We're gonna save most of these for a Yap stream. Let's get into some mental Monday. She's so quirky, bro. Oh my god, she's so relatable. We're gonna get into some mental Monday now, guys. Cause I'm low key feeling eepies. I don't know why. And I gotta be up early tomorrow. What the heck? I think I scared away Dan. I said something and then now he's mad at me, I think. I missed the makeup stream. I uploaded the VOD at least. Money's money, but I would have loved to move every now and then. Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I get it. Make your fucking money, sis. But like at one point, like you have to admit, like, damn, bro, I can't get up. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's not what I wanted to pull up. That's my Spotify. I want to pull up this. And then this. And then we're gonna zoom in. Get into some mental Monday. My Chapato's almost here. Gonna be part of the 600-pound life now show. Dude, like, listen, I love food, bro. Like, I freaking love food. But, like, take care of your body, bro. Because it's, like, low-key. It's, like, going on vacation every day. Because you go on vacation every day, you don't get to enjoy the vacation. So if you eat junk every day, you don't even get to enjoy the junk. You know what I mean? Like, if you eat Taco Bell every day, you're gonna feel so crappy. But if you like treat yourself to Taco Bell every now and then, that's fine. I just feel like moderation is key, and a lot of people don't know how to moderate anymore. Oh, bro, I love food watching food videos. I am a fat motherfucker. Put some ice with some salt on it. Good food can taste so much better. Right. No, I would 100% agree. Like, when I started eating more consistently, like, better and, like, whole foods, like, I just felt so... I don't know. It just felt fresh. It felt fulfilling with everything. You know what I mean? Like, even, like, 1 or 2 of these, like, I max out every now and then because it's just so overly sweet and you just taste the additives low-key. But, like, I still like them. It's just, like, usually I feel like crap afterwards. And not gain any weight. Yeah. Well, I don't like eating while they're eating. I like pulling up food and seeing people, like, shove a whole thing in their mouth. You know what I mean? Like, just engulfing it. But I don't like eating while, like, I'm doing something else. Okay. Cooking is easy. Cooking is easy. Just try. Like, at this point now, people applaud any kind of cooking, even if it sucks, because at least you're trying. Hope you're all having a good day. Kind of a long text coming on. So I've been working on my hobbies and using my free time to focus on and improve on them. Oh, dude, I want to do that so bad. I literally just started painting tonight and I'm super excited for, like, after stream. I'm going to finish making my little YouTube video to upload this Sunday and then some clips and then I'm going to go paint and I'm really, really excited. Like, literally I'm just going to put some music on and, like, paint and low-key maybe drink some, like, wine. Oh, Mondays, we do Mental Mondays, where I allow you guys to submit something anonymously on a Google Forms. So we do it every Monday. Sometimes, rarely, I do, like, certain kind of themes, which I usually say, like, oh, like, bad dating experiences or embarrassing stories or blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But usually it's for people to just kind of talk about whatever they want. Lately, I've worked on my art, and I'm pretty sure it isn't anonymous anymore, and it's very fun. And it is very fun. I love to draw, sketch, and paint. I've also been working on my music. I have so far 2 songs, mostly structured. Merlit. It's super fun because, like, I get to know you guys too. Which is a ballad. It's a waltz. Oh, that's so gorgeous, bro. And the vibes are based on the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Isn't that a psychological movie? I think I watched it during Cognitive Psych. The second one is Crimson, which is a continuation of the past one with the heavy chunky riffs. Like, the amount of creativity I'm having is so insane. I feel the same way when it comes to a lot of things. So I usually have like a huge block when it comes to creating stuff. For one reason, I can't envision things like I have to have, like, if I want to draw someone, I can't imagine it. I need to have an example up in front of me. So if I want to draw a body, I have to take a picture of myself doing it, or I have to see somebody doing it in order to draw it. I can't imagine things. So that being said, I'm really bad with ideas, but I recently had an idea for a vlog, like how to start the vlog, and I just ran with it. And then I keep getting like this influx of like ideas and stuff now, and I'm taking it and running with it, and like I'm practicing as well my hobbies, and it feels so good. Like, if you guys get an idea, do it. And like right then and there, like do it ASAP. You know what I mean? Like when you're like, oh my gosh, wait, I'm gonna go home later today and I'm gonna paint. Like, I'm gonna paint this thing that I really want to paint before it goes away. Low key, I feel like a lot of us don't free think anymore. Like, free think, like, don't have like really stimulating music in the background in the sense of like words, or don't listen to podcasts all the time. Don't listen to videos all the time. Don't listen to other people's opinions all the time. Like, allow yourself to just think, you know, like let your mind roam free, because that's when the ideas come in. It's so fun. But yeah, 2026, I want to work on a lot of my hobbies. I want to work on painting. I really want to do art for you guys. Like, I want to do like little paintings for you guys, like little tiny like canvas paintings maybe to like give you guys. And like I want to get back into violin, and I want to like start like video editing. I don't know, like I always watch like people, like I love motorcycles and I love cars, but I see so many people like photography, for example. Like, you guys are so passionate in something, like you're excited to do it, like you're excited to talk about it and do it, and I'm like, I feel the same way, but like, why am I so tired? Like, am I not strongly passionate about something? And so I want to like dive 100% into a hobby and like actually become passionate in it and like be obsessed with it, because I feel like that's what I'm lacking low-key, is like straight passion. I feel like I'm so monotone to everything. Perks of being a graphic designer, this is my daily, and it could be so exhausting, but like once you do it as a job, it's like, are you paid for it? Like, I feel like once you do it as a job, it's just so exhausting, because you don't do it just when you want. When you do it as a job, you kind of have to do it. So I feel like that's the part that gets kind of exhausting, you know what I mean? But it definitely is fun to do a hobby just for it to be a hobby and nothing else, because then you get to have genuine passion from it. You have to read my essay later tonight? Wait, why? Hello, Cody. Yesterday, my birthday, I turned 15. Yes, I know I'm young. Don't worry. We're not gonna bully you. But anyways, some old man came into the arcade area. We were all hanging out and chilling on our phones. There's also a bowling tournament going on as well, and he obviously had to use the bathroom because the other ones were closed because I guess they were backed up. He said, and I quote, "Why aren't you girls socializing with each other? Because we're on our phones, and mind you, we're all under the age of 18. Unless you guys are sending..." Ew! I'm not reading that. And he said he was joking after he came out of the bathroom. Like, who jokes about that to kids who are underage? That's absolutely disgusting. Like, yes, my dad did come in when the dude said he was joking. His face dropped. So my dad said, next time he bothers you guys, tell me so I can fight him, or something like that. That's what happened. That's disgusting. Like, I feel like maybe there's like a social disconnect. That's really gross. I feel like there's a social disconnect too, though. Like, maybe he's just mad because all he sees young people do is sexualize each other and do stuff at a young age. Because low-key, bro, people dress too old for their age. Like, they're 13-year-olds with their lack thereof assets out. And I'm just like, this is disgusting. I don't want to see this shit. So maybe he's like low-key projecting the idea of like, yeah, you guys are disgusting. But like, you should never say that to someone, regardless. That's not a nice birthday gift. Dude, that's awful. His ass just ain't getting enough attention from a certain crowd. Like, it's just gross. Like, it's like, if you want to share your opinion on something, like with the idea of like young people being indulged on their phones so much, don't make that kind of comment. At least be more broad about it, bro. You know? Because parents don't care. As long as they're not bothering them, the parents don't care most of the time, especially like this generation of parents. They don't care what their kids do as long as it's not in their business. Ew, shoot him. Shoot him, bro. Straight in the mouth. What the heck? Nasty. Also, thank you for submitting, Badger. That's so gross, bro. The weirdest thing happened over the weekend. For context, I've been seeing this guy since October, but we're not, nor have we ever been dating. Though it's been leading up to it. Since October, bro? Since October? You need to find a better man. If you've been waiting since October to talk to him, then you need to move on, bro. You need to move on. October, November, December, January, February. That's almost half a year, bro. I had someone lead me on for 6 months. Minimum. It was like 7 months. Call him D because I don't want to dox him. I messaged D at like 9 p.m. on a Saturday asking how he's doing. And he responded at 11 p.m. with hello. I said, hey, and then asked who I was. He said, who is this? And I told him who I was. And he said, I need your real name. Like, bro, what? I tell him again and ask what's going on. D then responds with, I sorted 3 boxes. Mine is nothing but pain. Huh? Is he having like a schizophrenic episode? Hello, Aaron. Huh? D then says, nobody in my family reads. I found God on my own. You sure you're messaging the right person? I fully panicked at this point, wondering what the heck is going on. After a few more messages of me trying to grasp what's going on, he goes, I need Back's number. This isn't a game. And I ask again what he's talking about. I need to know my pastor's phone number. I need to call him. I ask what's going on, responds with, I fell in love with Deanna and I'm falling for her. Not my name, by the way, so I ask who. Today I saw her in a beautiful... Ew! What am I... Is this like an online relationship? A lot more weird, but like, why don't you just FaceTime him? Like, that's weird. Like, I would have just FaceTime and be like, bro, like, what the hell are you on? Like, I was freaking out and thinking he was gonna get to hurt himself or something. At one point, I said I was going to go. I was told to go to sleep. I was told I'd be shot to death. What the fuck? He kept going on about God like 10 times at least. Eventually, he just went to sleep and the convo was over. I talked to a friend of mine the next day about it, and he said he couldn't deal with him anymore because this isn't the first time he's hurt me. Hurt you? Wait, what happened? I'm so confused. You're confused? I'm confused. I know most believers aren't crazy like this, bro. I talked to a friend of mine next day. I couldn't deal with any work. I said this is the first time he's hurt me, so I confront him later the day. He claims have no memory of the situation, and he has no text either. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is going on, but like, what the hell? D turned me out by literally saying, I love God and God only. Well, I mean, you shouldn't be turned down about him loving God, but I get what you mean, though. I think you should just move on. If something's gonna happen, it happens. Like, listen, I'm a slow mover, okay? I love knowing someone for months before we start dating. However, if the vibes are there, it's gonna be there. So, like, low-key, just move on. Because, like, this shit's weird. Like, think about this, right? There's a story that I learned about a woman and her boyfriend. And she was so excited to go to therapy. Basically, she was so excited to go to therapy because he was excited for the therapist to tell him she's right because of all the issues he has with like cleaning up the house and the attitude and this and that and all the other. But the therapist did the exact opposite. He looked at her and said, is this something you want to deal with for the rest of your life? If so, you have to learn to compromise and understand it because he's not going to change. This is who he is. So low-key, like, no, I'm giving you a lesson. I'm giving you a lesson. I'm talking to you specifically. Listen to me. Ask yourself, is this something you're ready to wake up to? Being married to him? If you guys marry, if you guys are in a relationship, are you ready to wake up to this and have him just randomly say this shit and put you in danger? Called it off. Yeah, like I always ask myself this. I'm like, okay, they might be acting a little like fishy and all that kind of stuff, stinky. Oh, I can't open this up. Yeah, I can't open this up. I can't open that up. I'd have to do it on my phone. I'll check on it. But yeah, I think it's just like, I don't know, bro. Some people just also like being ill, low key. You know what I mean? Like, you realize this, like, if you want to fix an issue, you find someone who fixes it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone genuinely wants something changed, they will change it. That's just like the beauty of human nature, is like, oh, I want to do this, and then they do it. So when you see someone acting a certain way and they're like, oh, I wish I could change this, they just don't want to. They have the comfort in like being lazy. Like, if I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh, I wish I could be more productive. Like, I know I can be more productive, but it's just really hard because I'm not choosing to be productive. Sounds good, Milo. Yeah, like, I just, like, bro, people are absolutely crazy, and you need to be careful. You need to be careful, because now you might low-key have to record all your stuff and be ready to do a warrant. Ew. Bro. Yeah, he needs therapy. You gave him too many messages, bro. That's disgusting behavior, honestly. What is he? 17? What is this behavior? Like, once you get older, bro, like in like your 20s or 21 minimum, you still care about him? Yeah, as if like you care about like a mentally ill patient. Like, yeah, there's certain people that like have done fucked up shit, but like I hope the best for them, because like no one deserves to live like that. But am I gonna be anywhere near them? Hell no. Well, he's acting like a 17-year-old. He's acting like a child. He's acting like his mom still does his laundry. Like, at this point, like, I have no sympathy for people like that anymore, because they're choosing those kinds of things. Because if they're not, shit, bro. People are crazy, bro. People are crazy. I know y'all. Whoa, why am I getting a notification for that? Bro, move on. I know y'all may hear the voices calling from above, and I know they may seem real. The signals of love and loss made out of our choices. Don't let them grant your soul. Don't let it get stolen, not steal. I can't decipher what this means. Because when you say, I know they may seem real, don't let them grant your soul. Yeah, it's kind of hard to type and read and then give points all at the same time. It's pretty hard to balance. I think I've given everyone points though. Let's go gambling! And you'll be happier. You'll be happier once you realize, like, bro, there is no 3 strikes. You do 1 strike, you're gone. By the way, with I was gonna call 911, but I don't know where his apartment is. He knows what 911 is. He knows the number for 911. He can do it himself. Greetings, Mickey. IR Bill. To update on my toothache situation I talked about last week, and it's maybe a little bit better, but looks like I have to bite the bullet and wait 8+ hours in the hospital to spend 5 minutes getting prescription for something to help. 8 hours is better than a few weeks at least. I'm also finding myself feeling lonely with Valentine's Day coming up. I never find myself feeling like this around Xmas or New Year's, but Valentine's Day is always pretty bad. This fear feels worse than others, and for some reason, it's not helped that I'm always surrounded by people who have partners and talk about their Valentine's. Bro, like, Valentine's Day for me, low-key, it's a scam. Like, it's just a way to get people to sell more things, right? You should celebrate your partner every day. But also, Valentine's Day isn't about partners. You know, it's just about, like, I get my, like, parents, like, well, my mom specifically, like, chocolate and flowers every year. And, like, my little sister something as well. Like, it's not, like, you have to, like, I'm not saying you specifically, like, obviously not you, because there's a lot of people that feel like that. But people who are like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day, this, that, all the other, fail to realize that they have other people that you love. Like, it doesn't have to be partners or relationships that you have to love. Like, listen, bro, like, I've only been in 2 relationships. First one sucked, second one was pretty good. Where, like, I've only been on 1 Valentine's Day ever, and it was, like, dog ass. Like, listen, I'm on the same boat as you, where it's like Valentine's Day is like, but it's fun to show people, like Mother's Day or Father's Day, that you value someone, and it doesn't have to be your partner. For Tinder hookups? I've never heard that. I don't think Tinder hookups care about Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day is super commercialized, but you can also use it as an excuse to love people because like Christmas is commercialized. A lot of like stuff gets really expensive on Christmas that wasn't expensive all year, the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Like it's everything's commercialized at this point, but like Valentine's Day is a good excuse to give the loved ones that you have, like your mom, your dad, a friend of yours, like a homie. What about a homie? You know what I mean? Or like just spend time with your friends, you know? Like it's a good excuse to just give anyone that you value something, you know? It feels special, right? People get Tinder hookups. What do you mean? I think that's what Tinder is for, right? Yeah, kiss the homies goodnight. Yeah, I feel you though. I will say 100% Bill. Like I feel you on that kind of stuff because that's how I definitely used to feel a few years back. But then I started to realize love isn't about partners. It's about everyone in your life surrounded by you. Like that you love and value. It doesn't have to be partners or anything. It could be your friends, you know? Cuz friends have a huge impact on you. You know what I mean? Like friends, don't take them for granted, or people that I don't know, helped you out. You know, because other people might feel the same way. I don't know. I don't know if you're close with your mom or anything like that, but or your sisters maybe, or it feels so nice. It was 68 outside for me. I rode my bike. It felt so good. But you can't help it. You can't help the feeling of being lonely. But understand that just because you're alone doesn't mean you're lonely. And it's all about romanticizing the idea of peace because really being alone is so peaceful. It's all about you. You live your life for you and only you, and you don't think about anyone else for the most part. And it feels awesome. It's very freeing, and it's not something you're going to have for the rest of your life. So you have to learn to enjoy it. It's like learning to appreciate high school, or learn to appreciate kindergarten, or learn to appreciate elementary school. Because even though you don't appreciate it during the time, once you move on to college or like getting a job, you're going to miss that time. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hello, RL Vibers. With no jacket today. I love wearing a jacket. Like a hoodie for me is like a fire fit. So like I like going outside when it's like pretty cold, but not like super cold. I would say like peak weather for me is like 65, which that's what it was today. Post workout make you stream heals the soul. That's dude, I just went to the gym today and then I started stream. I got ready for stream super fast and then I started stream. It's getting hot here in Texas already. It's too hot here? Really? Ew. I struggle with it twofold because on one hand I really want to find a partner, someone I know I can be there for and will be there for me while I'm trying to build my life where it should be. But on the other hand, it's exactly that. I don't feel like I'm in a suitable place in my life for a moment to be able to provide what is needed to a relationship, be it financially, physically, or emotionally. I would be a terrible being someone who just takes and takes but can't provide in return. It'd be unfair. I think you're looking at it entirely sideways. I think self-awareness is the best thing you could ever bring to a partner. Because let's say, for example, I have a bad temper. But if I have a bad temper and I'm aware I have that bad temper and I'm trying to actively fix that bad temper, that partner is going to value me so much more than someone who just doesn't have a bad temper at all, because I'm someone who acknowledges my faults and I'm actively fixing them. The best thing you could ever ask for in a partner isn't financial stability or with that all the other. It's the best thing you can give is like emotional stability or self-awareness on the fact that you have to fix things and you're actively trying to, because relationships are always going to change. So you proving right up front that you can like do those things is like absolutely amazing. I think it's the best thing you could ever bring to a relationship. It's like self-awareness. Because you might not always have money. You might not always have a good like emotional position or anything like that, or I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's, you know what I mean. Yeah, I just hate humid summers. It's so gross. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Yeah, that's really good, because a lot of people jump into a relationship who aren't self-aware. That's really good to know that you're being selfish. It's really smart. And Valentine's Day is a whole bit of fabricated holiday and shouldn't hold any more weight than any other day in regard, but it still gets my mind wandering. Like, what if? I don't know. Maybe I'll go and meet a hot nurse or something while I'm getting my toothache dealt with at the hospital. That'd be a cool story to tell next week. That would be really cool. Bro, high key, if you go to the hospital, go on a walk or something and hand people flowers with a little letter saying you're loved. Because you have no idea how much that might help someone. Like, go to a city or something, or go to a restaurant and, like, ask the person, hey, can I pass out these flowers to everyone? Like, just drop them on the table with a nice little note saying, like, I value you. And it's so fun. I've done that before, and it's so fun. And it really brings purpose into your life as well, on top of probably helping someone else who might be in a bad emotional position as well. They might just be going through a divorce. And on Valentine's Day, that would suck. A divorce, struggling with family stuff, just got cheated on, this, that, all the other. Slay. Hello, Velen. Like, you could really turn this into an enjoyable story for sure. You know, it's about changing your perspective. So I feel like you can definitely do that. I feel like you're someone who's super giving from the little I've read from you. Well, I feel like I've read a lot from you. I think you could definitely do a lot to help you with that kind of stuff. I don't know. You can be selfish, but not when it comes to or with someone else. Yeah, that is true. I always try to spread kindness every day. You never know. You really never know. Unless you're in customer service, because then fuck you. Made me feel so much better. Aw, that's so sweet. Summer for you right now? Australia? I lost my apartment due to a fire, but it was my fault because I had a mental breakdown and burnt my belongings. Oh my god. I wasn't taking my meds and was hanging out with the wrong people. Now I've got myself into something I can't get out of and will change my life, an arson felony charge. I'm living with my parents again and miserable because I just want to live my life on my own and be my own person. I just finished my PSI background check. I'm not going to prison, but I will be on probation for a decent amount of time. I have been looking to find an apartment, but it's going to be hard due to my charge. I have bipolar and get these manic episodes where I get stressed and angry at the same time and freak out. I'm going to therapy, but I don't think it's working. Sorry for oversharing. No, I'm really glad you overshared. I know a lot of people with BPD, different levels of BPD. I know someone who actually went through a similar situation as you, and it was years ago, but they had to come to a reason, a thing where, let's say, for example, obviously entirely different illnesses, right? Because it's an illness. I had really bad anxiety, still do. However, like, it got to a point where I was taking my dog's anxiety medications. It was pretty bad. Like, to where I would go get gas and I'd stay in my car for hours and refuse to get out of my car. Like, it would take me a whole day just to get gas. It was awful. It was just generally awful. Like, my hands would sweat, my face would be red. It was terrifying. But I had to realize at some point, I'm becoming a grown adult, and if I don't take responsibility for my actions and stop pointing the finger at, it's just because I'm anxious, it's because of this, that, all the other, you need to realize at the end of the day, you are making that choice, and if you're not changing something, you are choosing. And you have to be hard on yourself for these situations. You could hurt someone else. You could hurt someone else. Like, these are one of those situations where you don't need to get coddled. You know, like, I hope you live the most amazing life, and this is coming from a place of love. And I'm really happy you overshared. But this is coming, I'm going to say this because this is the only way it's ever going to get processed, is you are pushing the blame. You lost your apartment due to the fire, but it was my fault. I had a mental breakdown. I burnt my... No. You were just immature and you burnt your apartment. And you could have killed someone. You could have killed someone's kid. You could have ruined someone's life just because you couldn't handle your emotional distress. You couldn't bottle it up and remind yourself, or take a second and say, hey, I'm freaking out. I might do something rash. And just like any good philosopher says, or any normal person, including myself, who definitely isn't normal, you need to remind yourself, just, you know, oftentimes it's the actions we take that are following the emotion that are oftentimes more damaging than the emotion itself. If I'm angry, that's okay. If you can be angry, you can be distressed, you can be anxious. But when I say, let's say I have a partner, and I say something rude to that partner, and I say, sorry, I said that because, you know, maybe they upset me or something, or I got overwhelmed because I'm just a really anxious person, right? And so I tell them, maybe they lost their dad, and I said, I mean, thank God your dad's dead, because I'd hate to see what you became or something like that. You can't say I'm sorry. You can't say, oh, it's because I got overwhelmed, I got stressed out, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Because you just hurt someone else. It doesn't matter what the reason was. You did something really bad, and you have to realize now you have to accept the consequences of that action, of those actions. And it's not going to change unless you change. No one's going to help you. Therapy is a way for someone to hand you the shovel and say, dig down, or what is it? What is that analogy? It's somewhat, okay, you're in a hole. I'm just made up a different analogy. You're in a hole, right? They're gonna throw you. You have to build a ladder to get out. They're gonna throw you the supplies to make a ladder. Dig down on some gangster shit. Dig your own grave right now. No, you have to build your own ladder. And you're choosing not to. You're being provided all the abilities right now. Really, honestly, you don't even need the ladder. You can probably just make the ladder yourself, or you could climb out in some way, or you could do something. But no, you have the ability now to have someone pave the way for you and get that help, which is what therapy is. Dig yourself out of your own hole, right? Dig the hole, dig the hole. Like, I'm saying this because I love you, and I know a lot of people go through BPD, unfortunately. Another example. If you let this get bad and you're allowed on the road, I am praying my siblings, anyone I love, this, that, all the other, I hope they are nowhere near you. Because I'm going to be scared that their life is going to be put in danger because of your incapability to control your emotion. You are living a life that you are blessed enough to have. Life is beautiful and you can enjoy it. And there's nothing stopping you aside from your own mind. The mind is a weird place because you could be entirely okay, entirely fine. You could be given anything in the world. You had an apartment. It doesn't matter if you're on government funds or anything like that. You had an apartment. You know how many people would literally die to have their own place? Like, that's awesome. That's literally awesome. But you decided, I'm going to throw it all away because I don't know how to handle myself. And again, I'm saying this because you need to be told this, because I remember I still get pissed off because low-key, I still have an issue with it. But I talked to my dad about something, an issue, right? And I don't realize, I do this subconsciously. I blame him for that issue. I said, because you were supposed to do something. But at the end of the day, I was supposed to do something. But it's a psychological thing that people do, is they push the blame. Oh, I had a mental breakdown because I have BPD and I have mental issues. No. Like, you burnt your apartment down, bro. There is no one else at fault. There's no issues at fault. There's no psychological damage at fault. You need to fix this. That's like me lighting a match to my house. It's the same thing that you did. Like, and you are blaming yourself, but like, you need to take full responsibility for this. Stop blaming your mental illness, because this is all up to you. Your mental illness is not a different part of you. You have full access to that mental illness, and you need to change it, because you're going to put somebody else in danger. Imagine you have a kid and you go through something so you Sylvia Plath your kids. You stick your head in the oven and you lock your kids, your beautiful, amazing kids who have the most amazing and blessed life, and you lock them in a kitchen and you kill them all just because you weren't able to control your emotions. Imagine you kill someone's family. Imagine a mother, she lost her husband, she lost everyone, and all she has is her child, and you just took away that child's life. Like, it's like I'm saying this again because I want you to realize that at the end of the day, you are not only placing yourself in harm's way, but placing other people. You need to, whenever, it's like breaking the fourth wall. This is how I learned to relax myself whenever I realize I'm getting out of hand and I'm getting really overwhelmed, because I still get like this every day. Like, I have to like regulate myself. You have to self-regulate. Whenever you feel like you're gonna panic, or even like right now, let's say for example, ask yourself, what am I upset about? Breathe. Take a second to respond. Calm your nervous system. Slow your hands down. Don't move your hands super fast. Self-regulate your nervous system. Move slowly. Be aware of your surroundings. And ask, what am I crying for? For a minute. I don't know what to do with my hands. Dude, jerk off. I don't know. Right. I don't know. You do know what to do with your hands. What are you doing right now? You're typing. Return to a monkey. It's a quote. Jerk off. Yo, paste. No. Doodle. Type. You know? Do something. Like, distract your mind. If you're upset, jerk off is a beautiful response. If you're on the verge of burning your apartment down, jerk off. Oh, I don't watch movies. I thought you were actually saying you wanted help on what to do with your hands. I'm like, I don't know, jerk off, I guess. Dork it, bro. But no, this is all coming from a place of love and making you realize at some point you have to take full responsibility for something. Don't say, I'm trying to give good examples. If I missed the gym, if I didn't work out today, and someone asked me if I worked out, if I feel guilty for not working out and I want to make an excuse, I'll go, oh, I didn't work out today because the weather was really bad and this and that and all the other. No, bro, I didn't ask for all that info. Did you go to the gym today? No, I didn't go to the gym today. Because if you just end it with that, you are not pushing blame on anything else to make you feel better about yourself. Because low-key, this is what your brain is doing. You want to feel better about your situation, so you blame an illness that doesn't have any cure to it. What do I do with my hands? Run. That's helped me with anger issues. Dude, working out. Yeah, exactly. Literally run. Literally turn big emotions into something productive. I feel that so much. Whenever I get super overwhelmed, which has developed into OCD, but it's a beneficial OCD because I'm still regulating it for sure, is whenever I feel overwhelmed or out of control, I ask myself, which took years of practice for sure, and I'm still practicing. I ask myself, I literally have my planners and my books right here to write. Like, I do it all the time. Sticky notes, notepads, everything. I ask myself, what am I stressed out about? Can I do something about it? What am I overwhelmed? Like, slowly digest your thoughts. I'm on fire. Like spider monkey. What are we saying? When I do that, the sticks slip and bounce and whack me in the face. That's funny. We watched a really weird movie last night in Discord. It was really weird. But thank you for sharing. I do want to say, I remind you, I'm sorry if anything came out harsh. Unfortunately, things don't need to be sugarcoated when it puts you and other people in harm's way. You just need to work on blaming yourself for things and realizing nothing's going to change and no one's going to fix it aside from you. Therapy is something that will help people who are super aware. They're not going to fix you. Medicine isn't going to fix you. Nothing. All that medication does, it is a depressant. It depresses your emotions, right? What it essentially does is you are not reactive. You're not super happy. You're not super sad. You're just mellow. So what it does, essentially, if you want to have a panic attack, you're going to still be sad about those things, but your body isn't going to react in a way where it freaks out. That's all medication does. It makes you able to get a hold of your life and go to the gym and fix your life and get your habits in order so you can slowly wean off of it. It's not supposed to be a lifetime thing because it does have long-term effects on you and your cognitive health and your children's cognitive health and you know, it's not a long-term study, so it could definitely have impacts on them, on your kids in like a long-term way, and you will never know. But in a physiological sense as well. Therapy isn't going to help until you become super self-aware of what's happening. But you're already doing a good job. You realize it's because of bipolar that you get the manic episodes where you get stress and anger at the same time and freak out. But you need to relax. You need to chill out. You need to take a chill pill. Because you almost killed someone. I'd be big depressed. Oh, so you don't... Depression medication doesn't make you doesn't make you happier. It doesn't make you happier. It makes you gray. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you enjoy life anymore. Antidepressants, all it does is it makes you not freak out in a massive sense. The fuck, Partle? It numbs emotions, good and bad. It numbs emotions so you don't kill yourself or hurt someone else. It's not going to fix anything long term ever. You have to make that change yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. That's why people say don't go for medication first, because it's not going to fix anything. You're gorgeous and badass. Like, it's so unfair. It's not. It's not. I promise. It took me years to figure out my looks and everything like that. In all seriousness, been feeling a bit down. Your streams are an amazing way to bring happiness and joy. Keep on killing it. Thank you. That means a lot. That really means a lot. Low-key, my vlog, like, I put in my Invisalign because I've low-key been dodging my Invisalign. And I hated how my teeth looked in that whole entire vlog. I just looked super bummy, which it's a glow-up vlog. So, like, I guess that's kind of okay. But also at the same time, like, it just made me feel like super messy. I don't know. It was hard. Colors have been extra vibrant, my antidepressant medication. Well, chemically, that's not how they work. That could just be you feeling better. Maybe getting more sunlight or something. But that's really good. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's doing that for you. Don't always... You're able to do that as well, Alberto. I hope you understand that you're able to do that as well. And it might not be the medication. It might just be the fact that you're maybe getting better. I love your very real freckles. Oh, thanks. I love my camera. It's crazy. Oh, wait, Poopin! I came in here to say I think that Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 is the greatest trilogy. Kung Fu Panda's... I love Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda is so amazing and, like, reflecting properly Chinese culture. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, you were so based on all that. Happy to have taken them. My mom, she was going through from my age of 12 to 15, when I was 12 to 15, she was going through the worst, like, suicidal anxiety, chronic depression, chronic anxiety stage, and she got to the point where, you know, she couldn't drive anymore, she couldn't do this, that, all the other. My aunt had to drive me to school, and I didn't know what that was at the time. I didn't know what that was at that age, and she got on medication, and she said, she always gives advice. She gave advice on stream once before and said, get medication if you can't help yourself anymore, but understand that medication isn't something that's going to fix everything. It's going to help you fix things, but it's not going to fix things for you. You have to do that yourself. Medication isn't bad for you. I think medication's a great thing. Frat boy mod yet? Or just I don't know what that is. Sounds gross. I hate frat people, dude. Oh my god. It's anyone who's been ever in a frat before, for some reason I have this twisted way of thinking like, oh, I got it out of my system. Oh, I did this, that, all the other. No, like, you just treated people like shit and you realize that you're treating people like shit, and then that's it. I don't know. And they like yump. Say frat boy mod because when he drinks and stuff, pretty sure Groovy's... Oh my god! Spat? That's really funny. My roommate's a frat boy. Kick him to the curb. Kick him to the curb! Some frats are good. Like, some frats actually benefit from communications and stuff, but a lot of frats are just straight parties. Some frats are good, some frats are bad, but you know. Hey y'all, after moving to another town, I was transferred from public to homeschooling. That was 3 years ago. I graduated. I didn't really talk to anyone besides my family, so now that I'm starting my life, I got a job, but I noticed I got comfortable being so... Dude, I went to, like, public and, like, charter school my whole life, and I realized that after I graduated is I didn't go and hang out with a single friend. I'm kind to people, but I'm kind of emotionally closed off. Yeah, you have to learn how to talk to people again. Be cool, but they do be the same. Yeah. No, because, like, I've just heard a lot of, like, stories about, like, frat people, like, literally just fucking, like, the same people, like, all together, and it's really gross. It's really gross. And they talk about it like it's a normal thing, and I'm just like, that's disgusting. And you don't know how to do your own laundry either. But I noticed I got comfortable and isolated. But it's such a nice balance, though. It's just hard to balance. You need to learn how to socialize, but also keep a private life. I feel like last year, I socialized too much and I exhausted myself to the point where I was just like, I can't wait to just stay home all day. And now I'm just like, man, I'm staying home too much. I need to leave my house more. And then I'm like, oh man, but like I want to socialize in Discord. And I'm like, oh my god, but that's so exhausting. Like, socializing is just so exhausting. So I 100% feel you on that. But Also understand you shouldn't let the societal pressure of socializing get to you. Like, you don't have to socialize that much to be a normal human. Like, maybe go to the gym or something, or like start like a running club, or like go to there's reading clubs that people do in like a lot of towns. There's reading clubs, like book clubs. That could be a lot of fun. Because like low-key, you don't need to socialize. Like, I know so many like really good people who only have like 1 to 2 friends, and like just they're happy being alone. It's so good. What should I do? I just woke up and I'm feeling super sick, but I'm writing an exam today and I don't want to miss out. I also haven't learned for it, so I might be at the best opportunity to miss it out. So I have more time to learn, but the system of taking the exam later date is so complicated. I don't want to do that. Do you want to take the exam now, or do you want to put the effort in to retake the exam? Like, which one seems like a better choice for you? Or do you just want to say F it and take it right now? Forcing a friendship will never work out, but friendship will come naturally. 100%. And there's so many, like Josh and I, we hardly ever freaking talk, but he's a cool homie. We don't have to force a friendship at all. It's like a mutually, like, us, I see you, you exist in my head. And it's the best friendship ever because you don't have to talk all the time at all, even. It's like, I acknowledge your existence. And then telepathically they communicate back, like, I acknowledge your existence as well. And that's the best relationship, honestly, because you don't have to say anything to them. You don't have to say anything to them. They just know. One of my best friends, I speak like 3 times. No, straight up same. Mickey, I'm the egg you're about to eat. Dude, I ate that egg like 3 hours ago, bro. What do you mean? I want you to know that I forgive you and that I still love you, but please don't eat my kids. They have a... Wait, what do you mean? The egg is the kid. You don't even get a chance to get a kid. That doesn't make sense. If you're reading this, you've already eaten me. That doesn't make any sense. This egg is stupid. You haven't even become a chicken. How are you supposed to have kids? I'm sending you back to biology class, Katie. That is funny, though. Hi, Autumn. Hello. Speaking of exams, I got my exam results back for bio 2. I felt good and flying through the exam. Josh, I got the same thing from my molecular biology class. And like, I think it was sophomore year, second semester of sophomore year, or first semester of junior year. I got like a 26. And my professor told me, she goes, you could withdraw from the class because you're, no matter if you make 100, honestly, you're barely even going to pass this class. So you should probably withdraw. And I was like, I studied for like 15 hours the day before, so don't worry. So relatable. Physics fucking sucks. I love physics, but my professor sucked, bro. My professor sucked balls. Massive balls. Oh, this is a marriage question, guys. Hold on, I gotta lock in. I've never been in a marriage before, so whatever advice I say, I might not be good at because I'm very... I don't know. I'm not married. I think something's wrong in my marriage. I don't know. If I miss out, I'll have to do a ton of shit to be able to make it up, take it on a later date to prove I was sick on the exam. So I got the right to take the exam on another day. I don't want to do that, but I need more time to learn. Plus, I'm feeling super sick. Okay, so then put the effort in to prove that you're sick and take the exam on a later date. Like, it's gonna suck, but if you think it's gonna benefit you long term, you gotta put the effort in, you know? Calc-based physics? Ew. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's awesome, Brindley. That's awesome. I already have a PC. I don't need a PC. I'm just mad that it felt good, but we were going to do a debrief on the exam, so I want to see what I did wrong. Yeah. That's really good, actually, so you can learn for, like, the final and stuff. That's a really good way to cope with it, honestly. The worm. That'll probably be a little bit bigger, though, to draw. If you don't want to draw the worm, draw the car. The Krabby Patty car. Alright, I think something's wrong in my marriage. And I think I know who it involves. I don't have proof. Not the kind that would hold up if I said it out loud. And that has been driving me crazy the last couple years. Years! All I have is a feeling, a collection of moments that won't sit still in my head. I keep replaying them. Like, if I watch closely enough, I'll catch something I miss, but 100% she's different with him. I know how stupid that sounds, but honestly, it's the pauses. The way her attention drifts when his name comes up, the way she protects her phone like it contains something fragile instead of just messages. She never used to do that. She used to leave it anywhere. Now it's always face down, always within reach. When I ask her she's texting, she answers too quickly, like she's already rehearsed it. I would say, because I understand. And the fact that you don't feel like the 8% is, you got a single digit for an exam, that is so, that's an accomplishment right there, Josh. Like, I feel like people who just fully guess don't even get 8%. That's good. That's like, to me, that's equivalent of getting a 92%. You know what I mean? Little green worm on a leaf. No, I'm talking about the big one. The big worm. Or that Sandy Cheeks, like, wrangled. So, I'd low-key be like, hey, like, you have to approach everything with 100% certainty. Like, hey, you've been acting real weird with me lately. Really, like, hiding things, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. It makes me feel like you're doing something else. And honestly, if you're doing something else, please tell me. Because I feel like if a relationship isn't based off of respect and communication, then there's nothing to the relationship. So if you don't have anything to tell me right now, I will find out at some point in the future and something will happen from it. Because low-key, if you approach something with questions or uncertainty, they're going to take advantage and abuse that uncertainty and say, no, I'm not doing anything. But if you approach something with saying, hey, I know you did something and it's up to you whether you want to tell me or not, because I know. And then it sits in their mind because now you've pushed the accountability is pushed onto them. I know so many people who have done me dirty or have done other people that I love dirty. And I tell them, hey, you don't have to tell me anything. I know you did this thing. You can say no, but I know the truth. At the end of the day, I know the truth, and that's, you have to fix it. And they don't even try to fight it anymore. They're just like, okay. It's like a mutual agreement almost. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter what you tell me. I already know the answer. I know in your mind you're thinking, fuck, I've been caught, or fuck, she knows, or anything like that. Like, I already know the answer. You don't have to make any reason. You don't have to cope. You don't have to do this, that, all the other. I already know the answer, and it's up to you whether or not you want to talk to me about it or not. Like, it's your responsibility. Now it's their responsibility, and it's going to eat them away. And it's really messed up, because in a relationship, you should feel like you should be able to tell your partner anything. Even if, like, it's an ex or someone that comes up, or another person, like, bro, like, talk to them about it. I don't know, bro. It's like, why would you be in a relationship where you just treat someone like shit or like cheat? Like, if you want, bro, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Only few students passed. Yeah, that happened to me in physics. I had to take physics twice. Like, that really sucks, dude. I'm sorry. No one should treat you like, oh my God, there's more. And him, God, this is the part I can barely write. He knows too much about her moods. Wait, so I'm assuming it's a man talking about his wife? Like, and she's talking to a friend or something. He knows too much about her moods, about the fights we haven't finished yet. He anticipates things I haven't said out loud. Sometimes I'll complain to him about something small. The next day, she brings it up with me. Like it was her idea all along. Maybe that's coincidence. Maybe that's just what happens. But when people talk, it feels like I'm always a step behind conversation I'm supposedly a part of. I keep asking myself, when does idle suspicion turn into betrayal? And does thinking this make me the villain? No, I feel like human intuition's always right. Bro, I felt something really off one night in Miami. Like, we had people coming into the house all weekend, that whole entire trip, like 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 2 a.m. But for some reason, one specific night, I felt wrong. And it's because someone stole all our shit. No one stole my stuff because I hid all my stuff and, you know, I kept it in my room locked up. But, like, a lot of people lost a lot of their cameras. And I was like, I fucking knew something was going on, bro. I knew something was going on. Like, dude. It feels like I'm always stepping behind conversations supposedly I'm part of. I keep asking myself, when does idle suspicion turn into betrayal? And does thinking this make me the villain? I don't want to believe it's him. He's been my best friend for like 20 years. He's been in my life longer than she has. He stood next to me when I made my vows. Oh my God. He held my kids. I trusted him with my anger and exhaustion at the parts of my marriage I didn't know how to fix. If this is what I think it is, then I didn't just miss it. I helped build the conditions for it. Yeah, but it's going to fall apart. Because they're going to know in their heads that their relationship, if there even is one, is built off of another broken relationship, which is never successful. I'm going to tell you right now, I've witnessed and I experienced so many relationships that were built off of a broken relationship and they never end well. They never do. So you didn't help build any relationship. I will have you know right now, that's absolutely messed up and disgusting. And you deserve better than that, regardless. You deserve the communication. I feel like a woman who goes to another man for advice before coming to her own man to talk about something is absolutely disgusting and selfish, and I don't care who tells me, oh my gosh, but they give me like another advice or another input and all that kind of stuff. The only input you need is from your partner. Why are you asking for other people's input, bro? Why aren't you having that part of conversation with your partner? Like, that's just weird. Just say that you want to mess with someone else, bro. Like, just say that you're making yourself the victim and going to someone else to feel better about yourself. Like, that's just messed up. Oh, thank you for the water. I'll chug a whole thing of a Walla water bottle after this. Bro, you either, if you're a girl, go to your girlfriends. If you're a guy, go to your guy friends. Never go to the opposite sex for advice unless it is your sibling. Like, that's just gross, bro. Fire right now. Like, no one else needs to be involved in a relationship. Ugh. Straight facts. Ugh. And I feel like we've all experienced both ends of that, bro. Like, it just sucks. The worst part is that I can see how it makes sense. I have been distant. No, bro, don't make excuses for yourself, bro. Or for them. Don't make excuses for them. That shit don't matter. They've been just probably looking for the opportunity to do that and blame it on you now. Be like, bro, I know people who cheated on their wife and said, if you don't feed your dog's gonna eat somewhere else. And they full-heartedly believe that. You think it's the woman's fault? No. And the power to leave it behind. If you've been seeking a way to express your individuality, look no further than Sierra by GMC. It has a distinctive style, but that's not... I know that. I've chosen silence too many times because it felt safer than saying the wrong thing. And you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be in a relationship where that feels right. That's abuse. That's an abusive relationship. That's fucking you up emotionally. Like, I want to say it straightforward right now. That is abuse. If you don't feel safe enough to speak about what is on your mind, then you're not in the right relationship, bro. Of course, I actually read it. I told myself space would calm things down when it usually just made room. I can admit that now. I just didn't think someone else would step into that space. No. No one... Listen, anyone can step into that space. It doesn't matter if there's space in there. Now, you have to trust your partner into not letting them invade the space. If my partner doesn't ask me on a Valentine's date, right? If I'm dating that person and another man comes up to me and asks me for a Valentine's Day date, and I say yes, is it my partner's fault for not asking me? No, that's still my partner. Like, you should be able to trust your partner in choosing you no matter what happens. You took your vows, bro. What is it? Through sickness and in health? Oh, I had cancer, so they're sleeping with other people, this, that, all the other. Oh, I had a kid, so I wasn't able to have sex for a few months, this, that, so I'll let him sleep with other people. It's like, no, through sickness and in health, bro. What is all this? Just because you make space doesn't mean something should come in and swoop it and blame you for it. Someone I never imagined I'd have to guard against. I haven't confronted either of them yet. I don't even know how I would. What do you say when you're not sure if you're about to uncover the truth or destroy what little trust is left? What if I'm wrong? What if you aren't? Like, how freaking crazy would that make me look? It wouldn't make you look crazy at all, because, like, that woman is, like, nonstop texting your friend, so that's not crazy at all. I think that's really weird, actually. If I had a partner and I was texting my partner's friend all the time, that'd be really gross. What if I accuse them and become exactly the man she already thinks I am? Tell her. Make her fill in the holes. Be like, hey, I already know what's going on. You need to be upfront and tell me, because I already know, but I want you to do something about it. Like, just like, don't give her space to deny it. But what if I'm right and I stay silent anyways? What does that make me? I feel like I'm standing in a room where everyone else knows something I don't, and I'm the only one pretending not to notice. Like a good partner, bro, if you approach them and you're like, hey, I'm feeling a little iffy about this, a good partner would be like, hey, let me reassure you, because that's not the case at all. No partner is going to call you crazy. No good partner is going to call you crazy. I don't want to blow up my life on a feeling. I also don't want to wake up one day and realize the feeling was the last warning I ignored. That honestly, I've experienced it both of those. I hate looking back and remembering all the times that I was just playing straight dumb and blind just to protect my feelings. I'm telling you, bro, nothing's worse than remembering how you let them treat you. So you need to say something. I don't trust my own perspective anymore. I need someone outside this to tell me if I'm losing my mind or finally paying attention. You're finally paying attention and you just don't want to accept it, bro. You don't want to look crazy because you've been absolutely manipulated, bro. Because I'm telling you, so many of us have experienced this of feeling some type of way and then being so desperate to be told that you're wrong. So you have, let's say, for example, you have messages. You have proof, you have this, that, all the other, and you approach them and say, hey, I think you're doing this. And they go, you're crazy, what the heck? And they manipulate and gaslight you so much to the point where you don't even believe yourself anymore. And now they realize that you're a perfect pawn for their plan because you will listen to anything they say. That's exactly what they want. That's a W nickname, 100%. That is sick. Exclamation point Discord. Oh, thank you, Milo. If I'm being a coward, say that. No, I've been in that position before, but you need someone to tell you you need to change something because it's going to keep happening. Well, I told my little brother this a few years ago, and I tell him this every now and then because he's 18 now, right? I told him people are going to push your limits until you say no. Women will do this, men will do this. They will push your limits and keep pushing and testing and testing. The more you show you're okay with, the more they're going to push. Even with communities. If I have a community that doesn't respect me and I allow it to control me, and I don't put my foot down, they're going to keep pushing and controlling me and draining the life out of me. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a community like that before years ago when I first started streaming. They would tell me what to wear. They would tell me what to do. They would tell me to do a lot of things. And at some point, I have to say enough is enough. I respect myself and I respect who I am and I want to do what I want to do. And if you don't want to be here for that, that's entirely fine. And of course, I lost people, but like, I had to put my foot down because your value of life is absolute dog shit. You know what I mean? If you aren't the boss of your own life, your life is so worthless. You're living your life for other people at that point. The courage to break out of paralysis. Bro, years ago, I was strung along for 6 to 8 months. And literally, even though it wasn't an official relationship, it was one of those relationships where like, they didn't let me talk to any guys, even though we weren't official. And it was so awful, bro, because it would be all up to them whether or not it was a good day, whether or not I was going to have a good day, or they were going to have a good day, or if I was going to talk to them, or if they wanted to talk to another girl, and I'd be okay with that. And it sucked because I had all my girlfriends telling me, this is gross. They're treating you like shit. And I didn't listen to them until at some point I said enough is enough, and I made that step. And as soon as I made that step, I realized how delusional I was being. It's gonna take a long time, bro. It's gonna take a long time. But I believe you got it. I'm looking for my dad. He's been gone for a couple minutes now. He was taken out of the carton and hasn't returned. Eggs don't have children. They are the children. His name is Father Egg. He is roundish, kind of pink and orange. What kind of... That was a brown egg. And he's the best father ever. If you find him, please let me know. Thank you, baby egg. I'm suing. I'll eat you too. Crazy. Insane. After this one, I'm gonna go take a pee-pee. I need to go pee and then get some water. I don't know if you remember, but I had a really toxic friend who put me down for everything and made fun of me for liking my game, for like, oh, I remember. But anyways, I talked to her and we had a little fight, but we barely talk, and I feel like life is going a lot better because I took your advice. Wait! Yes, I know your username! Yes, I recognize your username! Thank you so much. I also made edits of you. Wait, did I repost it? I think I reposted it. I will check. You guys are the only reason, the edits are the only reason why I open up TikTok. I just wanted to let you know I think you're the prettiest, most amazing, funny, cool girl. Thank you! Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Bro, I will value the friends that told me to leave a toxic friendship or relationship so much because they were there when I wasn't even there for myself. Motherfucker's a Yoshi egg. On jaw, bro. On jaw. That's so sweet. I'm so glad, dude. Because, like, I'm telling you, bro, the second you stand up for yourself is the second people realize they can't mess with you anymore, you know? I love how we're talking about cars. Alright, I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. I go take pee pee. Pee pee time, guys. Pee. Loki, I was doom scrolling on Facebook Marketplace, and like I didn't realize that time got away from me. I'm back. I don't know how much time got in between, but I blinked for a second. Really? Yeah, it feels so cozy in here, bro. Like dead ass. It's so nice to get work done here. Like I blinked after going on Facebook Marketplace and scrolling for a little bit, and then I was like, "Oh my god, where am I?" I was like, "Where am I?" Whoops. Good alibi? No, I shit you not, bro. I shit you not. I literally have Facebook Marketplace texts. Also, there's this person that I saw is selling their DJ Osmo 3 for $250, but Loki, I think it's a scam. Like, how do you trust like a someone selling something on TikTok? Like Loki, I would ask for like them to put it on like Facebook or something. So like there's some kind of protection. Oh, sleep well, Milo. Hi, Mickey. First thing I want to say is thank you for this community you made. I just joined not long ago and I'm really enjoying it. I'm so glad! Thank you. I don't know how to get out of this, but right now, bro. But I'm stuck in this constant cycle with school. This is mainly with my math class. When a test comes up, I plan on studying a lot. I want to get a good grade, but every time I end up the night before the test, no studying done, knowing that I'm gonna get another failing grade. Then, when my score is back, see how bad I did, I think I'm gonna study more and get better grades, but the cycle just continues. You gotta, what is the audio? You gotta end the cycle. Take the cycle, and then, what is it? Low-key a fire-ass audio, even though it's basic as fuck. No, bro, because I had this issue for years. I think you just need to stop being a pussy who need to realize that nothing's gonna change unless you change. Adderall could help, but it's not a long-term benefit, and it'll impact a lot of hormones. It'll impact your digestive system. It'll put you in a lot of stress. So honestly, Adderall is the last thing you should do. But if you have nothing else to help you, sure. But if it's a basic discipline issue where you literally just say, I can't fix something and you can't apply yourself, that is fixable. That is very fixable. It's just very hard to, because most people haven't had to tell themselves, oh my god, if I don't do this, I'm not going to become successful. Like, you have never faced let's say, for example, you've never faced a single person who's, let's say, for example, you're a child, right? Who, the only way you could eat is if you get a certain amount of work done. And take it on school days, yeah. Right? Like, your life depends off of the work you do. You've never met a single kid in poverty who has this issue. Because they know if they don't do the work, they will not succeed. They will not live. They will not survive. You need to have that mindset. If you do not change this, you are going to live the rest of your life with this issue. Kind of like that. You need to realize that you are the only person who can break this cycle. And it's literally, how do you fix this? Like, you ask yourself this, like, how do you fix this? You just need to do it. Set yourself a 2-minute timer. Literally 2-minute timer. And do work for 2 minutes. Throw your phone out the way. If you cannot stay off your phone, you do not deserve it. You know what I mean? It's a hard kind of thing to balance, the discipline for sure, but you need to realize that your life is not going to change unless you make that conscious effort to change, or at least even try. Because I promise you, the worst thing that people think about when they're on their deathbed, God forbid they die an early death, which actually happens a lot, is they realize how much they wish they could have done. There was a brother who posted his older sister who passed away, talking about all the things that she wanted to accomplish. And he said the number one thing he wants to continue on from his sister after her passing is remind people that tomorrow is not promised. Success is not promised. A long life is not promised. So make yourself proud and do the things that you want to do, because next year isn't promised, bro. Tomorrow, the day after that, the week after that, the next hour isn't promised. So do exactly what you want to do right now. Do exactly what you need to do. Because if not, you're going to be laying on the deathbed thinking, I never got to do the things that I wanted to do. Yeah. I also romanticize the frick out of studying. Like, I make it super cozy. Like, I reward myself. I, like, give myself, like, new studying trinkets. Like, I always bought new pens. I always got new pens, even, like, broken ones. So, low-key, I would go to, like, Hobby Lobby, and, like, I would say, hey, like, this pen's broken. Can I get it on discount? And because I live in a town where nobody gives a fuck, they go, just take it. And then I'd be excited to study because I got a new pen. We're talking about studying habits right now. Oh, it's the audio is like break the cycle today. It's the stupid basic audio, but it's true.
Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Break the pattern today.
What the heck? Did I just get flashed with ass right now?
Or the loop will repeat.
Was that ass?
Today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Break the pattern.
That was ass. What does that have anything to do with?
Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Yeah. You must break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat.
Chose it again. Hey man, I wasn't complaining.
Break the pattern.
Gay ass, I'll edit, but you know what I mean, bro. Look at this.
You must break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat
like,
tomorrow.
Bro, this is you right now.
You must break the pattern.
You are on your phone right now, fully able to study. Like, ask yourself this. Whenever I'm about to go to bed, I'm trying my best to stop doom scrolling before bed. I ask myself, do I have any work I want to get done right now? Do I want to paint? Do I want to read? Do I want to clean? No. If I run out of things that I want to do, sleep. Go to sleep. Like, don't use like staying on your phone as like a excuse to not sleep.
Pattern today.
What
or
ear
the
piercing?
loop
Ooh,
will
what ear
repeat
piercing to get?
tomorrow. You must break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow.
No,
You
dude. Like,
must-
don't. Like, sure, delete social media if you can't control yourself. But low key, it's like, this is the equivalent of like a man's like staying away from women because he can't resist the urge of temptation. Like, bro, you just gotta practice that shit. Like, stop like avoiding the things that make you uncomfortable and face it head on. If you are struggling with temptation, put yourself in a room full of hundreds of women that will literally embarrass you if you do anything, and realize that you need to fix that issue. Because living every single day shying away from that issue is no way to live. So, sure, getting rid of social media is awesome and everything, but that shows that you're weak. Look at that social media app, be like, I can get on it, but I'm choosing not to. But that's like top level. Like, you don't get to that level until you reach up there. So if you really can't control yourself, sure, delete social media. But just note that you've reached ultimate self-discipline once you can face that one very thing that controlled you, and you can control it now. Low-key, it's like facing an Elden Ring boss, bro. It feels like that, low-key. High-key, actually. I think black something, and for both ears. Wait, what part of the ear? Good night, Katie. Sleep well. I don't know how to get out of this, but right now... Oh, wait. I already read it. I don't know I was going to read it again after talking about it. I'm proud of you, though. You just need to... one step forward. Literally 30 minutes. I don't post this on venting because I didn't want people to know I'm going through something difficult. I guess it's my old habit for not wanting to be a burden to others. You need to realize that your life is just as valuable as everyone else's. Oh, cartilage? Industrial? Helix? But recently I've had thoughts about my current relationship, and I'm just so tired of not being able to be with my significant other. She says she loves me, but every time we have a chance to hang out or do something together, she either shoots me down or she quickly makes plans to not be with me. I feel emotionally alone. I feel like she doesn't want to be with me. We've been together for 2 years, and I haven't been introduced to her. You haven't been introduced to her parents after 2 years? Brother, you deserve way better than this. Are you kidding me? Good night. Wow, both her siblings know me and know about me. Her mom is friendly to me, and her dad seems to like me because he knows I'm the nice guy of my family. I don't know what's going on or why she keeps avoiding me at this point. I'm honestly thinking about breaking it off and fly solo for a bit, because holy fuck, how are you going to be with someone for 2 years and still trying to make the relationship a secret when half the town pretty much knows? Thanks for letting me vent and coming to my TED Talk. If you want any more venting rant subs to these nuts on Discord, call 1-800's wet nuts. Low key, in my head, I'm like, do I know who this is? Because your typing sounds very familiar, but probably not. That sucks. That's real disrespectful. And like, maybe she just doesn't know. And if you communicated that, then dude, like, I came to realize at a certain point, it's like, maybe she would be a good person for anyone else, but for me, this is not what I want out of a relationship. Like, that's not what you want out of a relationship, and you shouldn't have to translate what you want. You should be with someone who understands what you want, and you communicate and they agree. Like, someone you share morals with, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you need to get in a relationship with someone who, like, wholeheartedly agrees with your morals and your actions, and that's how you guys align. You should break up with her if she's trying to make time to not... Yeah, like, her actively avoiding, because you know, if a girl wants to do something, she's gonna do it. So the fact that she's actively avoiding you is kind of weird, because if she wants space, she needs to just communicate that. If she wants space, that's her fault for not communicating that. And that you should leave anyways, even if she just wants space. Like, that's just gross. That's just weird behavior, bro. That's like hella snaky behavior. During my school life, I always found it very hard to fit in. Not because of my interest in social anxiety or anything, but I just felt very mentally removed from people of my own age. Even the people I called friends. Whenever we hung out, I always felt sort of tolerated or not actually accepted. This led me cutting myself off from everyone I knew from school ever since, and I haven't really been able to find my group, or you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy my own company and I've been able to focus on myself, but sometimes the feeling of being alone is so hollow. Kind of first world problems. No, I think everyone experiences it at some level. And I understand, even though you might not think that I understand, I really do. I'm like, this past like week when I hung out with everyone in Miami, I kept feeling like I wasn't invited to things, even though like whenever I voiced that, I literally proved myself wrong every single time, and they're like, Mickey, we love having you. I feel like low-key, it's a psychological thing where you convince yourself Like you almost like self-victimize yourself and assume what people think about you. There's this really cool part in, I believe it's called Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. I think it's in that book where it talks about hope and anxiety walk hand in hand. They're the same sides of the same coin, or they're different sides of the same coin. Where like anxiety follows pace with hope, where you hope you have so many friends and this and that and all the other, to where now anxiety just festers in your mind about it and you have self-doubt. Like self does not mean or doubt does not define reality. That's the quote. Like humans are so interesting in the sense of like you could have nothing threatening you or your safety or anything like that, but your brain will still convince you for some reason that like nobody likes you, even though you literally have no reason. Someone whose foundations are so, yeah, but like also like you could just be doubting yourself and have no value for yourself. I even struggle with this to this day, and I have to get told by my friends, like, I feel like you picture yourself so different than what other people picture you. Like no one dislikes you, and like that's just in my head, and having someone to remind you that it's in your head is so great. But you also need to remind yourself that too. Like true, you might be right. Maybe you don't feel fit in or anything like that. But also, like, do you think you'll ever feel like you fit in? Like, what would be the perfect friendship where you'll fit in? Because I feel like you'll always have that form of self-doubt in the back of your mind. My fear of past experiences with others has molded my brain to respond a certain way, and it's so negative. Yeah. Yeah, your history shapes you. It molds you. Ask yourself whenever you have, like, these kinds of thoughts, try to prove yourself wrong. Don't prove yourself right, because you'll never find a reason to prove yourself right. Try to prove yourself wrong, and you'll find it. Here's a reminder to all the amazing people here. You don't have to have your life together. Hitting 21, I often get overwhelmed and start procrastinating. I don't know what my life is going to look like the next year or even 6 months from now. Mickey has mentioned this too. Dude, yeah. She doesn't have a perfect life. Damn. Outing me, bro. No, you're right, though. So to the youth and young adults who look around to see peers getting married, having kids, settling into careers, traveling around the world, etc., just a reminder, you're not them. It's okay to live life differently, and it's okay to not have it all together. Right, because there's really no purpose to life, bro. You make your purpose. Also remember to be grateful that the life we live where we do, have access to what we have and experience what we enjoy. Yeah, oftentimes it's when you're down, it's good to remind yourself of what you do have rather than what you don't have, because I feel like everyone's always so focused on what they don't have. Really? And if you're struggling to think of things you're grateful for, let's be grateful that we can hang out with Mickey and her homies. Yeah, you're all my homies. It's so fun to just sit down and just yap about these things. It feels heartwarming. Oh god, this is gonna make me cry. My childhood dog died last night while my family and I were driving back to our respective homes from a quinceañera. Our dog sitter called to tell us he had passed away in his sleep. Anyways, I drove back from home today from college to say my goodbyes, and we went to get him cremated. I've been crying on and off since last night, and it sucks because I wasn't home or family before he passed. Last time I saw him was winter break. I didn't see him, and it hurts. He was 16 years old, and his name was Bernie. He was a Maltese. Oh. You know, I felt like this too for a lot of it. I was like, for the last little bit, I wasn't able to be there for Bells, and I understand where you're at right now in your mind, but understand, dogs love being alone. So your dog was probably so at peace, like so calm. It was quiet, because dogs are very loyal, especially Maltese. And, you know, I feel like maybe he didn't want anyone home to pass, because low-key, they can control it to an extent, you know? And I feel like he wanted to pass peacefully, not worried about anyone else being around him or anyone else being hurt, you know? Maybe he wanted that time alone for a moment to just compensate. It really does suck though, yeah. 16 years is crazy. What helped me a lot, which obviously everyone else is different, is I made a little montage, and like I make little edits of dogs and stuff like that, my dog. And it's hard. It's hard. It definitely took me a few months, and it still kind of does. Like, I was thinking about her last night, realizing, like, you didn't really get to fully say goodbye. You didn't know when goodbye was. You just knew it was going to happen eventually. And it just sucks. It's a huge weight on your chest that you feel almost, like, guilty for. But there's no reason to feel guilty, because those 16 years, probably, that dog was loved. to the moon and back, to Jupiter and back, to the furthest star in the universe and back, which could be infinity. Infinity and back, infinity squared. Isn't that like negative I? I don't even know. Instead of having these thoughts, you should remind yourself of the good things, you know? About all the times Bernie annoyed you, or some funny memories that you had with Bernie, or some funny pictures and stuff. Because really, that shouldn't be the last memory. That shouldn't be the last way you remember them, is how sad you are. Obviously, you're gonna have to grieve. That's just normal. That's natural, and it's supposed to happen. So it's okay. It'll be okay. And if you want to send pictures of Bernie, feel free to. Because I still look at pictures of Bales. I look at pictures of Bales all the time. But I'm very sorry for your loss. And you really should take care of yourself. Your health. Because these are very precious times where you need to self-regulate. But picture right here. My little Bales. She looks like Megamind in this photo, though. It's really funny. And I carry her on my necklace, too. And I have a bag of her fur as well. Oh, God. Acquired blue. Oh, God. I'm praying for your shower curtains and your sink and your shower and everything. I'm really sorry for your loss, though. Rest in peace, Bernie. Bells and Bernie are playing. Bells is a little lazy, so hopefully Bernie's a little lazy, too. They could be lazy together. Pre-rant word of the week. Hippopotamonstrosiquipedalophobia. The fear of long words. Really ironic. Losing a child pet is never easy, but it lived up to 16 years. 16 years, right? Bernie lived up to his fullest potential. Fullest with a loving family and creating memories together. My way of thinking of this is, as long as I got my memories and photos of my pet, it's still alive. Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I tell myself all the time too. Like, I still like think about how annoying she is and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just I don't know, that helps me so much. It helps me so much. This is Miss Jax's rant. I like to say miss. All my guy friends, I say ma'am. Sorry for the rant. Kind of want to vent after like 3 years. I started using a glucose tracker out of genuine curiosity for another reason I'll get into, but for someone with a fear of needles, I don't know how people with diabetes can do all the insulin shots and other things. Matter of respect, yeah, low-key, I hate needles. High-key. Anyways, having to stick this damn thing in, oh, you can do it yourself? Oh god, an experience until I actually did it. Didn't hurt at all. Now I just have hella microplastics seeping into my arm and love it. Also, lifting with this thing is hella weird. Oh, you feel like that. Yeah. Oh my god, I hate that feeling, but funny numbers on a graph go up and down. Neuron activation. Oh, smart guy. Madam to you, it's ma'am. The other reason is kind of back during Thanksgiving week of 2022. My dad was in the ICU for around 5 days. He's totally fine now. 6 months, his body was slowly shutting down insulin production as the pancreas started to give up. Not gonna lie, I did hella research on a couple nights ago, so I could just actually know what I'm talking about. That's really smart. I think that's really, really smart. Knowing about all this health stuff should be a requirement for education, bro, because you learn so much about what foods to put in your body and what to eat. Yeah. Wait, did you send it in media? Then it's all built up into something called a diabetic ketoacidosis. I love ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis is basically when the blood in the body begins to turn acidic, like 7.4 to 7.3 or pH or lower. Usually below 7.4 is death. For reference, stomach acid is 3.0 pH, which usually is that little funny smell you get from, it usually begins after like 16 hours, I believe, of not eating any type of carb. Really, really interesting. And that's that little like weird morning breath you have sometimes. If you've ever taken a chem class, it's super easy to change pH or something, but the body's pretty amazing at what it does. Anyways, DKA occurs when there's too much glucose in the blood or something like that, like 250 milligrams per deciliter. The normal range is 70 to 140. So as someone who eats more sugar the body will produce more insulin to the point where it can become resistant, which is type 2 or versus type 1. Damn. Which is where the pancreas just doesn't feel like producing insulin. Insulin is used to take glucose from the blood to the cell for energy and to the mitochondria. Backtracking, as the insulin is produced, the pancreas starts to give up and stop producing insulin. Body sees a lack of insulin as a precursor to starvation, so the body with high glucose in the bloodstream starts to burn fat. This produces ketones. I love ketones. Me and my homies love ketones. On top of high glucose and lack of insulin, most people in DKA have ranges from 400 to 800 milligrams per deciliter. One big fuck off snowball. Ketones are acidic, kinda. Enough to matter. So as ketones build up in the blood, it turns acidic. This leads to a million of different problems like deep hyperventilation. So technically not hyperventilation, but you get the point. Yeah, where you just don't have enough, so your body starts convulsing to get enough. Had to meet the stream to lock in. I was on a roll and lost because of Connor's fire alarm die. Connor's fire alarm die. Oh my god, this was written during the UV. I found my train of thought again. Yippee! Usually only people with type 1 get DKA. However, a slim few like my dad, who has been diagnosed prior to this, or with prediabetes, can have something called a flat rush diabetes or ketone prone diabetes. I learned about this like 2 days ago, so I'm gonna go off some good old Google AI to explain. Google is really good with like summarizing information, so that's not bad. Basically it's type 2 diabetes with little to no warning, and you just get flung into full-blown TKA. That's what happened. For 6 months he felt so off, but nothing, yeah, like energy wise, yeah. Felt off, but nothing weird until 12 hours before he was in the ER. Those 12 hours, he said he felt like he had some virus and he was just tired. Yeah, your energy levels deplete. Later during the hour 9 to 10, he started to have stomach issues and breathing problems. By hour 12, he doesn't remember this, by the way. His brain like completely blocked out 72 hours of information. Anyways, he calls his doctor, and doctor said call 911. Ambulance shows up. He's in the ER getting an evaluation. Meanwhile, my mom and I are 90 minutes away at a dinner at a hunt club, and we get a text saying Dad's going to the ER. So now at 11 p.m. we're sprinting. We're sprinting. Wow, X7. Through the back roads of the ER. I get there and see the strangest man I know just at his lowest. The strongest man I know just at his lowest. Damn, dude, that is... Yeah, that's an experience. I feel like that's a canon event for everyone. I have to leave the room and promptly go home. I'm freshly 17 at this point, old enough to remember everything and young enough to freak out. After he was released, he started to feel funny, tell funny stories to the doctor, or rather funny after the fact. One doctor basically said he had until morning. Yeah, wow. Or 12 hours after until death. The doctor's exact words were something like, not compatible with life. What the hell? In reference to the blood pH and other problems like insulin, potassium, and piss poor kidney function, I'd also like to say that he's doing amazing now. He's down like 60 pounds and no insulin shots. He's basically living totally normal life now. But yeah, that's my TED Talk. Thanks for reading this essay. Hope you didn't fumble over my incoherent type. It was actually very coherent. Like, it's hard to be able to talk about these kind of chemistry or biochem topics and like be able for people to understand, but I feel like the way you type made it very easy to understand, so that's actually awesome. Watch y'all sugars intake and go to the gym. Dude, health is so important, and as you get older, it becomes all the more important because you start to realize that you can't just treat your body like anything you want and expect it to function the way you want. Like, you have to put in that effort. Nothing sucks more than seeing your dad, who's known as the strongest person in the world, absolutely weak. Yeah, I'm terrified. It's so scary. Thank you. Sorry I missed the submission. I just got back. Oh, sorry. You might be able to... I think on Twitch you should be able to go back in the videos as well, but the VOD will be uploaded as well. We love you, Midnight. We love you so much. And feel free to send pictures of Bernie as well, because I love looking at dogs. I got my Bells, who passed away last year, here. I always have her with me. And I sleep with a Ziploc bag of her fur under my pillow. And I have a little locket with a picture of her right here. I always carry her with me because regardless if she's gone physically, she's always here mentally for me. And she's like my best friend and she's always there for me regardless. Now I can bring her anywhere without her being fat. Have fun, Major! Hey, Mickey, so I'm writing a story called Nuclear Champagne, which is about an accountant that uncovers a scandal in an equity firm conglomerate. Wow. One of the characters is a CFO who loses all his money in a house after getting fired. His name is Matt Tress. Oh, wait, I have to go get... Okay, right after I read all my submissions, I we'll go grab some water. And by the way, I'm maxing it out at 124, and we're at 124 submission, so anything after this isn't being read because I gotta do some stuff after stream. But right after I finish these submissions, I'm gonna chug a crap ton of water. I'm gonna go get some. 6-7 mention. He's a routine drinker, smoker, and enjoyer of cocaine. He wastes all his money on digital gambling and mobile game. When he isn't drunk, he probably is at a strip club. Probably still drunk. His character is meant to be comedic yet fatalistic. Here's this chapter I currently have. Thought you'd find it funny. I woke up on the floor bar again. At least I think it was a bar. I could have been on a dentist office with a liquor license. What? Hard to tell these days. The floor was sticky, which I took it as a sign of hospitality. A man likes to feel grounded when he rises from unconsciousness. My head throbbed, like someone had stuffed a marching band inside the skull to hold them. I'm really bad at reading stories. I groaned, rolled over, and immediately regretted it. My hemorrhoids flared up like a dying star. The pain in my ass, I muttered. My constant companion, my only loyal friend. I tried to stand, but my legs had unionized overnight and were refusing to cooperate. I crawled out of it. I suck at reading. Like, I'm good at reading submissions, but I'm not good at reading stories because I say the words, but I can't picture anything. Like, I can't picture what's happening right now. Like, I'm not good with stories at all, so I can't. Like, I'm reading it, but I don't understand for some reason. I don't have dyslexia or something, but it's just stories. I just don't have the creative mind for it. Crawling is underrated. People don't appreciate how close to Earth you feel, how you connected to the grind of humanity. Philosophers should crawl more. They'd understand things. I don't think it's autism. I think it's just, I don't know, aphantasia or something. Eventually I got upright, leaning against the jukebox that was playing a song I didn't recognize, probably because it was playing yesterday. Or maybe it was. Time is a social construct, and mine has been under construction for years. The bartender looked at me like I was a raccoon learning to speak English poorly. You again said, me always, I replied, which I thought was profound. He told me I'd been asleep for a while. Huh? I asked for how long a while was, and he said long enough that I considered calling someone. I asked who would have called. He said animal control. I didn't appreciate the implication. I patted my pockets for money. Nothing, not even Lint. Even Lint had abandoned me. You owe me, I told the bartender. Unpaid severance, emotional damages, lunch money from 2009. He didn't seem moved. Some people have no respect to the financial hardships of others. My prostate throbbed. What the fuck? Why are we talking about prostate? Size of a ripened apple? Ew. I announced to no one in particular. A couple at the bar left immediately. I took that as a sign of victory. I asked the bartender for $5 for cigarettes. He said no. I asked for $2. Still no. I asked for a cigarette. He told me to get out. I told him I was a foreigner or CFO. He told me to get out faster. So I left, stumbling daylight, newborn deer with a gambling addiction. The sun stabbed me in the eyes. I cursed it. The sun always been against me. It shines on everyone else, but on me, it judges. I wandered down the street, unsure of where I was going, but confident that someone somewhere owed me money. They always do. People don't understand the burden of being chronically underpaid by the universe. Yes, there is. I think it's called Furry Friends. I've had it for quite a while, I think. Yeah. In my Discord. Yeah. It's called Furry Friends. I think it's under the channel called I Got a Necklace and Bracelet. Aww. Yeah, we weren't able to cremate Bells because she was 4 hours away, and the last thing, obviously, that my family wanted to do was drive back with, her dead body for 4 hours, so I'm glad I brushed her one more time before she left. Kept her fur. But I joined anyway. I told them about my severance package. They didn't seem interested. I showed one of them something on my phone to prove my point. They screamed and ran. I think that meant I won an argument. I realized I had showed them porn. My stomach growled, my head spun, my hemorrhoids pulsed like, oh, I don't like that word. Life was guiding me somewhere. I could feel it. Fate has a funny way of dragging a man to where he needs to be, even if he's drunk, broke, or missing a shoe. I looked down, I was missing a shoe. When did that happen? I asked aloud. The shoe did not answer. Shoes rarely do, but I kept walking because that's what a man does. He walks even if he doesn't know where. Even when he doesn't know why. Even if his prostate's the size of a ripened apple. I know. I saw a bus. A bus met people. A bus met money or cigarettes or both. I headed towards it. This is pretty cool. for me, this is hard to follow because you're not really aware of what's happening around him aside from when you choose to talk about it. I feel like you make too many indirect jokes to where it's really good. I think it's just hard to follow because he's so in his head and making indirect jokes that you don't know what's happening at the point in time. Like, I feel like you need to be a little more direct with it. But it's good. It's a good start. I like this. I feel like you need to keep the jokes or like something to a minimum. Like you've made like 5. Like every like small paragraph or every other sentence is like a joke onto itself. Or like a small joke. Which is good. Maybe like every like 3 sentences though. Like you say stumbling like a newborn deer, size of a ripened apple. What is it? Not even Lint had abandoned me. Which is all good. I just feel like it's really consistent. You need to stretch it out longer. Maybe talk a little bit more about where he is and what's happening around him. Like more example. But it's pretty good. It's just hard for me to follow. I've just never been really good at reading books. Unless it's like something super like almost like journal-y kind of esque. I'm usually like a journal kind of reader. Something where it's like just someone's thoughts. But when it comes to like where they are, I'm so bad at figuring out where they are. Like I thought he was still on the floor low-key and he was like looking outside the window or something. This includes a mental breakdown, etc. Or have a lot of stress. Just jork it. Yeah, just jork it, guys. If you guys are stressed out, just jork it. I haven't been as outgoing as I used to be. That's okay. And I find myself shut in, not wanting to deal with people. I fell in love with a woman who I met 2 years ago in a mental hospital. We were always together during her short stay there, and we exchanged numbers. 2 years later, we reconnected, and she was looking for work, and I hired her. And we were a team doing carpentry jobs. Yeah. I think it's definitely partial aphantasia. I wouldn't say I have it 100% because I can picture something, I'm just not accurate with it. Like, it's like, if I want to picture someone doing the splits, I can picture them doing the splits, but it's very blurry. It's like I have like a paywall behind it. Like, I can see someone doing the splits, but if I like try to inspect and zoom to draw, I can't see it. Funeral has aphantasia. It's like, he can't dream. I can dream. Just looking for work, so I hired her. We're a team doing carpentry jobs for a month. I really like her, but she's taken. I feel like she needs stability in her life for her to be able to be with me. I don't know how to approach this and risk ruining a relationship. She once said I wasn't trying hard enough, jokingly. That's I said jorkingly, if I wanted to get with her. She had a boyfriend at the time. I didn't know how to take it. I wish I was more forward, but I also didn't want to risk disrespecting her. We're still speaking from time to time, and I have been years out of the dating game, and I need some pointers on how to approach this. I care for a lot. I didn't respond to this person because we used to ride and I don't really ride that much anymore. But they messaged me and said, hey, how have you been doing? Just do that. Say, how have you been doing? And if they respond, they respond. Like, literally just be so blunt and honest, bro. Be like, hey, how have you been doing? Honestly. And they respond and it's like, oh, honestly, just seeing all this new stuff, I wanted to see if like you're taking care of yourself mentally or something, you know. It can kind of be overwhelming. And then they go, yeah, it's been kind of overwhelming me, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And then you're like, oh, well, do you want to go grab food or something? You know, maybe we can talk about it or like honestly get our minds off of it. Easy. Bang. Literally just be so front and honest, bro. Like, listen, I remind myself every single day I need to change some habits. And it's so hard to peel myself out of my bad habits or just like my normal habits and habits at all to change them. It's so hard. Sleeper agent. The sleeper agent. Like, it's so hard. It's so difficult. I don't blame you at all. I would say just try it, you know? What's the worst that could happen? Them say no? Then you can move on. The second they reject you is the second you can move on. Drunken Soul! I don't really have anything for this week submitting, but I wanted to leave some inspirational that might help anyone that is having a rough time. We evolve beyond the person that we were a minute before. Little by little, we advance with each turn. That's how a drill works. Gurren Lagann. No matter how hard or impossible it is, never lose sight of your goal. One Piece. Oh, I found the One Piece! I love this. Gurren Lagann! What does that mean? Oh. That's what you meant. Wait, I see Set Your Heart Ablaze on here. Dude, I'm so freaking excited for Yap Yap, bro. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking amped, dude. Also, put that partner badge on right now. Go click on your little badges. I think it's called chat identity. It's right in your messages. Turn that on right now. Put your little check mark on right now. Your check mark isn't on. Your little check mark. It doesn't show. You gotta flaunt it. Flaunt it, ho. Yeah! Let's go! Congratulations, Theron. Congrats! I usually turn it off whenever I go into a new stream because low-key, it feels like pressure. It's like it feels like you're showing off, but like low-key, show it off right now. You are so welcome. I don't know why I wasn't auto-adding. That's so weird. But I'm so freaking proud of you. Did you only have to submit once? You know how much of a flex that is, Theron? You know how much of a flex that is? You only had to submit once, even twice. Usually, at old Twitch, it used to be you had to wait 3 months before you're able to submit again. And it usually takes about a year. And the rule is you have to stay above 75. Like your average can't go under 75 for 3 months. And that was the rule for when I got partner. Because I had like roughly like between 75 to 95 or like 60 to like 80, I think, average. But because that one stream had like 60 average, they were like, nope, it has to be 3 months consistently. Dude, that's so awesome, Theron. Congratulations. I'm so happy because I remember when you were first like streaming, you were like, I just want to be able to have more of a chance to expand my creative outlets. And you have that chance, honest. Like you don't have to depend off of bikes. Honestly, like you became a personality content creator. Isn't that kind of weird to think about? Because you were just about bikes. Like the second you leaned away from bikes, people didn't pay attention. But now you've developed your personality, and now people just follow whatever the fuck you do. If you decide to do snowboarding or skateboarding, people are gonna follow you. Like that's an accomplishment in itself. I'm not fuck that. I'm not a big inspo. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you so much, Theron. Congratulations. I can't wait for Yap Yap, and I'll try to find my mustaches so I can actually dress up as like a thing. But everyone, please say congratulations to Theron. He did partner in barely less than a year, I would say, honestly. I know you've streamed before, but you've been really hard at it for not even this past year. It's past 8 months or something. Yap Yap! We're gonna be yapping a lot of yap, and I'm so excited for Wednesday, dude. I wonder what the full game is gonna show. Stand tall, be proud, no matter how weak or unworthy you feel. Burn up your heart, grit your teeth, and move forward. Remember, set your heart ablaze. From the GOAT himself, Rengoku. I want to get that tattooed so bad. I've wanted to get it tattooed since the episode released, and I still do. That and a quote from Erwin. Erwin from Attack on Titan, bro. Shinzo wo sasageo. Oh, you guys are so sweet for saying congratulations. Alright. Last submission. I already submitted a response, but I need you to know that I absolutely freaked out when you said you knew my username. Really? Dude, I don't... That's so sweet. That's so sweet. You're the person I look to when I'm struggling and need someone to make me happy. You always manage to help me and make my day, and I'm so grateful for you. Just know, I think you're the coolest, most badass, smartest person I... Remember how I told you guys I have an issue of like thinking people view me a different way? Like the way I view myself isn't how you view me. So sometimes when you guys tell me this, I'm like, I don't believe you. I feel like you're being nice to me because you feel bad for me or something. And so this means a lot being told this because like I need to be more confident and value myself a lot more because oftentimes I feel like I bother people or I'm too annoying or people are like always talking shit about me. And it really means a lot because the reason why I started streaming was because I wanted to make friends and I wanted to meet valuable people who really do value life and like lift each other up. And I feel like I did that and it feels really awesome. It feels really good. It feels really we're gumping. Isn't gumping when you fuck a certain person? What are my values? Jorking it. That's what your values are. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, you doodle so well. Autumn, you doodle so well. Oh, that's the cutest thing ever. The Burger King thing is the cutest thing ever. You did so well. What the heck? Okay, so I just recently started painting. I used to paint a lot. But I recently started painting and I want you guys to see real quick. I just started painting clouds and low-key, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. Look at my clouds. That little scratch is like the paint on my screen. It's not like on the actual. I'm so proud of it, and I'm gonna go back after stream. My cloud. I'm really proud of my cloud. I want to get back into painting. Like, I remember painting used to be so relaxing for me because of like my partial aphantasia, it's really hard to paint because I can't picture shit. So like, it's really, really hard. But trade? What is painted trade? I'm stimming. It's literally just clouds. I just really want to practice again. Painted trade? TRADE? Wait, I just looked up painting trade. Yeah, DM me because all I'm seeing is people painting for like blue collar jobs. When will Yap stream be? Yap will be Wednesday. I have a schedule here that I upload every What? That freaked me the fuck out. That looked like a face right there. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. That scared me so bad. Alright, let me see, Connor. Wait, I need to picture this, Connor. Someone when you do... Like tossing a salad? Painting is when you do blank, and then you blank on the blank. Painting is when you do... and then you... on the... Trade is a... man that doesn't look... I can't read that. I can't read all that chat. I can't. That's crazy. That second part's crazy. Like, the first part's not my forte, but the second part's especially not my forte. The third part might be my forte, actually. But I feel like I'd just be cucked. Anyways. I gotta be up early in the morning, y'all. I'm gonna head to bed soon, but I just want to say thank you and I love you and you're here. Thank you! You're so sweet! You were so sweet to me. Thank you so much. I've never painted. Really? That's very surprising. Alright, cuck confirmed. I'm not a cuck, actually. I'm not. Surprisingly so. I do not like being cucked. Nuh-uh. I do not like sharing. I do not like cuckolding. I do not like cucking. I do not like none of that. Low-key, well, I paint and I clean my room because I want to actually clean my room and organize it and like get ready for laundry tomorrow morning because I gotta wake up for tomorrow morning and I'm going to the new shop tomorrow. So low-key, like if you guys want, I need to double check my Snapchat. But I'm going to go to my parents' new shop tomorrow because that shop hasn't been opened for 3 years. So we have to like clean all the dirt that's inside of it and all the bugs and all that kind of stuff. So we got to go clean that tomorrow. So since I don't stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, or I'm not too busy during the day, I'm going to go there tomorrow morning and I might vlog it on Snapchat. So that's my Snapchat. So I will be doing that. But after stream, I'm going to play this video and unwind, get ready for bed, and I might paint a little bit. And honestly, drink some wine. Yes, let's all get to bed. Of course, midnight. Understand that Bernie is still with you. Even if you're not religious, Bernie is still with you. His love is still there even when his soul isn't. Like, that's the beautiful thing about love and the impact people leave on you. Period. Night Mary. I love being called Mary by you. I don't know. It just feels like honor. It's an honorable, like, name.
For you,
I love you guys so much. You guys are like my bestest friends ever. I hope you guys have an amazing night. And just know, if I sounded rude at all, it's probably because of my autism, because I really do love you guys very much. So, I love you all so much, and take care, and please don't burn down any more apartments. I love you so much. Please take care of yourselves. I will see you guys Wednesday. We will open up with a React Andy stream. We might react to some reels. And watch some funny videos together, and then we're gonna get into some yap yap with Theron, Spiderlag, and we might be able to abduct Sage to get to join us. Crazy call out. Listen, bro, I've almost done it before too. Don't worry. It's a canon event, Loki. If you have no names in the hat, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat? You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point it goes, you almost burnt down a force? What the frick? Good night! Get more sleep! Look, yeah, I'm gonna watch this video after stream. I'm gonna be chilling and hanging out.